are live. Welcome, my friends, to what I hope to be the final episode of this year of 485. With me, as always, is my cast and friends, my crazy people that like to hang out with me from time to time and do crazy things like play role-playing games. Let me just check my notes. I feel like there's something I wanted... Oh, there is something I wanted to talk about. You know what I found out in the last few days? Or what I learned and have thus set up in the last couple of days? Anybody want to take a guess? It has to do with YouTube. Anybody?
How to how to stream on YouTube?
That is actually easy to figure out. But Krista knows the answer. Krista...
I do. Do I count? Do I get to tell people?
Yeah, you can tell people.
No,
Go
it's
ahead.
not fair because I knew from like back channels. No, it's fine.
It's okay. It's fine. Back channels. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. No, go for
Okay.
it. Go for it.
Awesome.
Tell you,
So-
but you got to remember the address.
I do remember the address.
What is the address?
You know why? The address is at Omar Creek.
Yes. So the YouTube channel finally has an easily remembered address to get to where all the videos from the Pendragon series, Blood and Gory, where they will all be hosted, as well as future series, which is something I'm going to talk about in just a second before we get started tonight. But yeah, so we stream. The video gets stored on Twitch for 2 weeks, and about 2 days after the stream, I download and then I upload it onto YouTube, and it goes to youtube.com/@ Omar Creek. I don't know why that @ symbol is required, but it's YouTube's handles system that they're implementing this month, and I got mine set up the other day, less than a week ago.
Got a handle on it?
Yeah, I got a handle on it. But the best part, like I said, is, the videos only stay on Twitch for 2 weeks, because I haven't changed that setting. I might change it, I don't know. But it's on there for 2 weeks. So we stream on Wednesdays. By Friday morning, this episode, Friday the 11th, this episode will be up on youtube.com/@ Omar Krieg. Speaking of the other socials, we've got @ Omar Krieg for Twitter. And of course, if you look on the YouTube page or the YouTube page, you can find the invite to get on the Discord server. And here's what's really cool about the Discord server, besides hanging out with us. There's going to be projects coming up in the future that you could be a member or participant in some of these projects. Currently working on building a map for my War Thunder strategy edition, and basically what that is
Oh,
each
that's interesting.
I think it's a cool idea. I don't know if it'll stick. I don't know if I'll get too many people with it. Talos was interested in it, and he helped me out with some playtesting on some of my ideas and stuff like that last week. When
Sorry,
we
for
weren't
what?
streaming.
War Thunder?
Yeah, for the War Thunder strategy.
Yeah.
But the premise basically is each player, and I'm looking at probably about 4 or 5 people total, but each player will be a commander of a relatively small military formation. You will be moving pieces around on a board, in essence, and then when those pieces intersect with other pieces from another player, you have to play a battle. And War Thunder has custom maps, custom match set up, so that we can do that. And if whoever wins the battle gets to control the territory, and we can potentially fight a never-ending war. It'll be like Warhammer, but with World War II era tanks.
That almost sounds
So,
like
It's like
a.
Warhammer.
It's just like Warhammer, except it's not, but yet it is, and also
And it
not.
also almost sounds like Risk.
Yeah, except instead of just rolling a couple of dice and quickly resolving the fight, you actually play a match that can take upwards of about 15 minutes per match, so relatively quick play time. But the premise there again, you do the battle, you gain or lose some land, and what I'm thinking about doing too is adding a certain timeline per week, per turn, so that by a certain day of the week I get the turn orders in from the different players. I move the pieces around on the board to figure out what battles have to be played, and then on one night, any given week, or one night each week, we get together, stream the fights, and update the battle board, and then the players go back and spend the rest of the week repairing, refitting, repositioning, and re-engaging. So, but I still have a lot of work to get. That's probably going to be another month or two down the road before that happens.
And just for reference, it's just like Warhammer 40k was that the early 40k tank models were basically just World War One and Two
Yeah,
tank
yeah.
models kit bashed together.
Yeah, I remember reading a book long ago. I couldn't even tell you what the campaign was. It was a campaign book of some sort. But like all the units that were in there describing this fight for this planet, at least the non-alienish formations, like it was basically World War One stuff. Trenches, gas masks, the earliest versions of tanks up to something a little bit more modern as far as in the World War One, World War Two era. It was actually pretty cool, but I definitely could feel a very strong vibe of World War One, World War Two era technology. But yeah, so that's the stuff that I've been kind of messing around with. There's a few other projects that I'm not sure if I want to publicly announce, but I do have things in regards to possibly a Dungeons and Dragons thing. Don't hold your breath unless you want to pass out. Dungeons and Dragons thing that I'm considering. There's some BattleTech related Mega Mech stuff that I'm considering, and a few other things that I'm still trying to tinker with and work some kinks out. But that's there's stuff there. The channel. I'm trying to bring the channel and the community back into, bring it back. I guess is where I'm going with that. I wanted to say bring it back in the limelight. It wasn't like we were ever really in the limelight, but working on a couple of different things to get some more content out there. Because not for nothing, I'm having a fucking blast. Never mind the time commitments. I'm having a blast doing this Pendragon stuff. So, on that note, before we get too much more waylaid in my ramblings, let's go ahead and have everybody say hi and what they've been up to for the last 2 weeks since our last get together. And we'll start with Rev or Sir Everhart.
Well, my name is in game is Everhart. I'm Rev over it to most. And if there's anything that's not a fit topic for a polite company like politics or religion or firearms, I'm your man.
He said that at least 3 times now on stream, that if this is not something we should talk about in public, I'm the man for you to come talk to about it.
It's the most succinct way I know to put that.
No, it really does work, and you hit the big ones: politics, politics, religion, and guns, and those are definitely the polarizing.
I can take you to the gun show too.
I'm not sure if I want to explore that option. We're gonna move on before things get weird. Talus, who has been sick for the last day or two, so you're gonna have to deal with a little bit of coughiness, but thanks for the internet. Social distancing is still a possibility, and having fun.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Anyway,
sick boy.
Hola, it's Farvel. Not much. Just first, like last week, I guess, when everything was canceled, I was avoiding my brother and sister because they were sick. And regardless of the amount of avoiding and yelling, "Get the fuck out of my room," they still came in my room, and here I am now sick.
Those
So,
bastards.
With that, I am now sick and coughing and all that other fun stuff. So yeah, that's about it.
I can't tell if he did that on purpose or not, but he's like, I'm still coughing.
I also can't really talk because I end up coughing after. Like, it just, my throat's...
Yeah.
He's just dead.
I got you. Let's see. Holly, who plays Sir
Hi.
Harold. What's new and exciting in your world for the last 2 weeks?
I'm very tired.
That's not new.
Oh,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Damn. I don't know. Nothing really. Just a lot of personal stuff. And stress. Yeah. All the above.
So, more or less, the norm for you.
The normal.
The normal. Yeah. I
You
hear
see,
you.
my normal stress, everyone's like,
What are you
downfall.
moving around? I'm sorry. What are you moving around, Talis? Oh, is there
I'm
still
not
more
moving.
pieces on the board? No, okay. I'm sorry, Holly. If you're trying to drop them off the side of the table, they'll appear roughly where they are. The only one, here, I'll fix that real fast. Just drop it, and then delete.
That's my bad. Yeah. I just didn't
No,
know why.
we Rev opened up one of the drawers on the table, and then the contents therein exploded as though they had flown at 30,000 feet, and we were still depressurized. I don't fucking
Oh,
understand.
yeah.
But yeah, it was weird. It was a weird thing. Anyways, sorry, Holly. Didn't mean to cut you off. I heard pieces moving around. I had to make sure things were not getting crazy. Holly?
Oh, sorry. I was eating something and I was like, oh god, I had to chew quick.
That would have been amazing.
Ugh.
No, I'm not
What?
talking to you anymore.
Like, no, I don't care.
Is
Anyhow,
Stop moving the pieces around, guys. Just let them be. Just,
I'm
just
putting
leave
them all together.
Just,
You-
nope,
you've
it's
asked me
fine.
to-
It's fine. It's fine. Just let them be. Let them be. They live where they live. It'll be fine.
can I finish?
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I know they're trying to do well. They made a mess. They're trying to clean it up. I'm trying not to harp on them, but I'm just like, listen, just let it go, guys. Just let it go.
It was kind of funny how it opened though.
Yeah.
Sad thing is,
Anywho,
it's
my
not
nose
the
hurts
the drawer explode.
Your nose hurts.
because my nose piercing.
Oh, I didn't know you had a nose piercing, but okay.
Oh, you don't even know what I look like.
Well, no, I really
Oh.
don't.
Okay, anyhow, my nose piercing. It keeps getting caught on stuff.
Oh. I can't imagine that being a pleasant experience.
And it hurts. Like a lot.
Ugh.
That's it.
Yeah, well, my only suggestion is to stop getting it caught on stuff. That's all I can say.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you for the advice. I'll keep that in mind.
I try to be
Mhm.
helpful.
Like I didn't know.
Yeah. All right, last person, Krista. What's new and exciting in your world? The last time you met with us, you were fighting insomnia. Rumor is, it's a
You
different
slept.
animosity.
Well, yeah, I have to look at you every day.
Oh
Oof.
no.
Ooh, I deserve that because I definitely opened that door and walked through it.
Oh, yeah, you did.
What happened?
So other than that, I am fighting a migraine tonight, and I made the necessary, well, what I feel is necessary sacrifices to the dice gods to give me good rolls tonight during the battle, so at least I can feel a little bit better. And well, so Ulrich can actually feel competent. He doesn't have a lot of that, but we're trying. So there's that. But thanks for being understanding last week and letting me watch the World Series with the Phillies in it. Fuck the Astros, Rev. I don't want to hear it.
She straight up cut him off before he even had a chance.
So, but I appreciate you being fluid. And for the love of Jesus, stop fucking with the table. Just stop fucking with the table.
He's done,
Please
I
stop
think.
fucking with the table.
I hope.
Yeah. Nope, he will be
Listen.
at the table. Because
Why does everybody act like it's just me?
it is just you. I'm not even moving.
Who's the red hand? The red hand is Rev's. The pink hand is the one I see moving around. Now I see the blue hand moving around. Anyway, all right. We're gonna
Right,
stop
so
there.
They tag team you. That's cute.
Yeah, what it is when I'm
so-
looking at one hand, the other two are moving around. That's what it is.
Well, you're the one that has 4 children, so you should be kind of
No,
used to
yeah. And you know what you
keeping
do at
your
this
eye
point?
on a lot of things.
Yeah. All right, let's get
Anyway.
started here. Let's get
Wait,
started.
I just want to clarify. Was it you with the white claw?
No. No. I don't have a white claw.
No.
That's cute. That is so cute that you think I'm a rookie and drink White Claws. So Jerry or Omar,
Uh-huh.
I'll see you for some tequila after this.
We
The
might not
reason
make it
I
to
asked
the after
if it was
part
you
for
with
that.
there was a white claw that was thrown at a important person at the Astros parade.
Oh,
I mean,
no.
it's debatable
No.
whether or not that person is actually important, but
All right, we're going to move on. That's enough baseball talk. Okay, so I had originally planned to not do much of a recap. But then at something damn close to the last minute, I had to cancel last week's session because, well, World Series, and there were some other personal things going on for everyone. So I figured we'll just be better off not doing last week's sessions. So now I'm in the position of we need to do a recap, but I'm going to do a quick one. We started a few weeks ago. We had some freshly, or no, let me get my words straight first. We had some old squires who were participating in some drills. They did a tournament to figure out who was going to be in charge of an expedition. They did the expedition, wherein they went off to another village. They found, after several days of tromping through the woods, they found a bear. They killed the bear. Everybody was happy. There's bear meat and bear heads and bear hide all over the place now. They have since come back. There was a feast a couple weeks ago. There was the Easter feast. Those squires were knighted. There were some people jumping onto horses, and by some people I mean specifically Sir Farvel, because the other three failed. We won't mention that one of those three that failed also ended up face down in a mud puddle. And we don't need to mention who it was. It's already been recorded. The gods know. The history books will know.
You know how you can find out? You can go to YouTube at
yeah, there you go. There you
and
go.
catch up on your episodes that you have missed.
There you
Thank
go.
you so much. I'll be here all evening.
Yeah, you can go to YouTube and find out who it was.
Oh, I wonder who.
Yeah, I wonder who. So we had the feast. We had a march. We went to a castle. We went to Castle Silchester, in fact. Did not meet the king, King Uther. But you did get to hang out with some of the other knights of the realm, and got to find out some fun things, have some fun times. And now it is the morning. Let me find my place in my notes. Tonight we find our 4 newly knighted heroes mounted on their war horses, lined up with the rest of the host assembled under King Uther. Banners flutter in the breeze. Horses are restless. Men are still and stoic. Horns blast, loud and echoing, as a rush of Saxons burst from the trees a few hundred yards away. The knights surge forward, spurs urging mounts to lurch and then stride and then gallop across the field, and the battle is joined. Just a little bit of background, or I don't know what to call it at this point. You guys have been placed under the command of Sir Amig. Sir Amig is an experienced knight. He's let me pull up the mouse over. He is 54 years old. He is the castellan of Till's Head Castle, which is a castle the western part of Logris. It was put there to protect the local population against things coming out of the forest, basically. He has a number of knights with him. These are his house knights. And then if you notice, so he's got these 6 house knights here. And then, of course, our 4 heroes are right here in the back. You guys are charging against a couple of lines of Saxons. And if you notice, they're all on foot. Anybody want to tell me why that's important? Not to make it sound like this was a history lesson or anything.
Because walking.
Why the Saxons
Because
are
the
on foot?
Saxons, they invaded Britain using boats and they didn't have horses. That's my best guess.
Okay.
Because they can't.
They did have horses.
I mean,
but
yeah, that checks out.
It does
Well,
check out, but go ahead, Rev. Quick answers.
historically, Saxons fought in shield wall formations.
Yes. Also, more importantly, and more to the answer I was looking for, you guys are mounted. You have lances. They are not mounted. That's a height difference, and it gives you a +5 bonus. And the way that some of these bonuses tend to work out, depending on specific situations, is in combat. In this particular instance, if you're mounted attacking a dismounted, you have a +5, they have a -5. So most likely you're going to stomp the shit out of them pretty fast, is where I'm going with that.
So there's no disadvantage for the shield wall. 'Cause that's a thing.
We'll just say, at least
I'm
for the
just,
time
I'm
being.
just trying to clarify. I'm
Yeah,
just
you
clarifying
know.
for people's understanding.
Well, let me point out this. Well, first, to answer your question specifically, not in the context of what we're doing here tonight. That may come up at a later point. Secondly, the rules for combat, rules for battle are also a bit of an abstract. If you notice, there's no spaces, no grids, no lines on the board, so we're not going to be sitting here trying to worry about flanking and tactics and all that stuff. This is basically going to be a handful of dice rolls. At least this is what I hope. It'll be a handful of dice rolls, and then the battle should be resolved. Or at least, if not so much the battle, then your individual melees against a particular opponent. And again, it's an abstract thing, so it's not specifically what you see on the screen. It's not, oh, I just swung my weapon one time and he hit me. No, what the individual rounds of combat will represent is thrust and parry, parry and riposte, repositioning for a better strike as you fend off their attacks, things like that. And then when there is each round there's basically a winner and a loser. The winner does damage, the loser receives damage. And then based on which one you are, there's a couple of steps that have to be resolved. I'm kind of breezing through it. The first couple of rounds are probably going to take a little bit longer as I teach you guys how the combat system is done. We had a brief taste of it a couple of weeks ago when you guys killed the bear, but it was also a very short fight, so don't worry so much about whether or not you could remember it.
That was just wait. Hold up, time out for a second.
Yep.
The bear fight was a short fight?
Yeah. The fight.
That took all night.
The fight was a quick fight. The hunt took all goddamn night.
Oh, okay, fair. I see the distinction.
Yeah.
I
Also,
know, I was like, hold on, what?
one small note, if you notice, if you mouse over and wait on any of these people, except for you guys, your 4 individual characters, there will be a pop-up. It shows all their relevant stats for the fight. That includes these guys over here, the Saxon Corals, and the Saxon Hearthgonauts. And one of these guys is a Thane. They all have various stats. That's going to come up because what I'm going to do is you guys will roll for Amig and his people, and of course yourselves, and I'll be rolling for the Saxons to describe the scene, as I mentioned in the opening bit. Excuse me.
Bless you.
I was coughing, but thank you. It's okay.
Oh, okay.
It's all good. It's all good. You start the morning off. Everybody's lined up. You guys are out on one of the very far ends, pretty much like the far leftmost flank. If there's anybody further left of you, they're probably more like scouts or foraging parties or something silly like that. They're not necessarily committed to this fight. So all the main fight is to your right, and obviously, as you can tell from our visual abstract, it's not in play here. So really, all you guys have to do for this battle, as far as your part in it, is what you see either on the screen or on the table. Does that make sense so far? Everybody good?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now.
So essentially, there's a larger battle happening at the same time. This is just our little pocket of it.
Yeah, this is essentially your little pocket or sphere or piece of the pie, however whatever phrase works best for you. This is the Battle of Mearcred Creek, which you can see designated there by the blue stuff in the middle of the board. The rest of the terrain, honestly, is there just for visual appeal. There's nothing really special. There's no special bonuses or penalties or anything like that.
That was my next question. Does any of the terrain affect movement penalty?
No, because there's really not going to be any movement per se. In fact, what I ought to do is bring all these guys up here a little bit, because the narrative says they've already rushed up out of the trees, and you guys have started your charge. So I'm going to move you guys up a little bit too. Oops, that didn't work.
For a second in your narrative, when you said they rushed out of the trees, I misheard it very briefly as Russian Saxons.
Well, the Saxons have come out of the trees. They basically. So
no, you don't.
Yeah.
Repeat. I just.
Yeah. No. So the way the book explains battle, which is one of the appendices, if you wanted to look it up later, it's like usually the two forces will like almost agree to meet up in a certain area, and be like, yeah, this is where we're going to do our fight, and then the two sides kind of sort of, not necessarily in communication with each other, but each side will like independently determine how much fighting they're willing to put forth, and then that basically means how many rounds of battle there's going to be, and you basically have anywhere from sun up to sun down, and it's broken into like I think the max is 8 segments of battle, and then it goes a lot more into it. But I'm not trying to get all that into the rules. I'm trying to keep it relatively simple, especially for our first fight. So what we need to do is, anybody lost, confused? Anybody have any other questions?
The only question and stuff I have is that I'm not what I see through the stream
Mm-hmm.
is probably cut off a bit from what other people see.
Okay. Well, I'm also okay. So what I need to do is what I'm hearing anyway is keep a fairly decent visual representation on the screen. Is that where you're going with
Yeah,
this?
I would just say be cognizant of
Yeah,
what
yeah,
that view looks like
yeah. Absolutely.
because
Um,
I'm flying blind here.
yeah. No.
Mm.
Absolutely. I totally get where you're coming from. I think if I keep the camera here, unless I need to zoom in, that should be fine. But I also got to alt
Yes,
tab back
that
and
is
forth.
much better,
Okay.
actually.
Yeah. Um.
And like you can just go in and zoom in and inspect stuff and then just remember
Yeah.
to zoom out.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd appreciate
Absolutely.
it.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right.
Now,
So.
I
Oh
ha-
nope. Go
I
ahead.
hate to interrupt. I have a little extra bandwidth. I know that as a GM, sometimes Omer needs to move around. Would it be helpful to you if I leave my camera relatively stationary and stream on Discord or something where you can watch there instead of through the stream, so that you don't have to worry about Omar's GM movements?
Let's try out Omar's GM movements today.
Okay.
And if it's an issue, I'll definitely take you up on that next week.
Okay.
But thank you.
Okay. Everybody good so far? Anything else?
Uh-uh.
Okay. Uh. So like I said, you guys have been assigned to Sir Amig, the Castellan of Tail's Head Castle. And then of course his 6 knights, himself, and then you 4 will be basically, charging into the enemy. I need to open up my book because I forgot to write some of my notes out where it'd be much easier to find.
How do you spell Emeg?
AMIG 154.
Oh, right. I should be taking notes.
Yeah.
And
Sir
he was Castellan of. I didn't catch the castle name. Sorry.
Till's Head. It's TILS. Head. All
Did you
one
call
word.
me?
Till's Head Castle.
If you guys hover your mouse over the
Yes.
characters,
Yes. Thank you.
it'll show the 6 knights and then the castle king or
The
whatever his name is.
Castellan.
Yeah, there you go, the Castellan.
Okay. All right. So the first thing that's going to happen is the initial charge. All right. Essentially, what will happen is this group of, I think it's like 11 or 12 knights under Sir Amic's command, is going to charge into that first line. That's going to be represented by what's called a battle roll. Actually, no, that's not the right word. This is the, God bless it. Ceramic 19, Saxon 17, text modifier. In the first round. Okay, alright, I apologize. I got ahead of myself. That's why I was confused. Okay, I'm going to roll for the Saxons. I need one of y'all, I don't care who, I need one of y'all to roll one of the 20s for, pardon, Sir Amig.
It says 13, so I don't want to. The one that's over here for some reason is not showing just one.
I'm sorry, what?
There, I got it. I
Oh,
reduced the number.
I'm so confused right now.
That was unfortunate.
All right, 18 against Sir Amig's battle roll or battle skill, which is 19, so that's a success. I need to roll one for myself.
I'm gonna move the dice roller because it just rolled off the table.
Oh no, it doesn't matter. But yeah, you know what? Yep.
It took a long time for the roll to register.
Yeah, no, totally fair. Okay, I'm gonna roll here, and I got an 11, which is also a success, but your success is higher. So no modifiers applied there. So now what we do is, and I need to zoom in on this one for the players, or viewers rather. All right, so what's going to happen now is a whole bunch of rolling. I need someone to roll for the NPCs on the friendly side. I'm going to be rolling for all the NPCs on the bad guy side. And then
I'll
obviously,
roll for friendlies.
yeah.
I was gonna say how many dice. That should be pretty easy.
Yeah, it's just we're just gonna do it one at a time, and as people get
Oh.
knocked out of the fight, I'm gonna randomly choose one and knock them over. Something like that. That's weird that he was standing on his head. Okay. So yeah, Sir Amig, since he's at the charge or at the front of the charge, I need someone to roll 1d20 against his lance of 16. My dudes have, where is it? Combat skills, dagger, spear of 5. Oh, these guys are fucked. All right, so yeah, like I said, if you mouse over, you'll see all the pertinent stats. What you're going to be looking for is whatever weapon they're using. And so obviously for this charge, it's going to be lance.
I was waiting for your roll in game. I forgot you were rolling on.
Yeah. Yeah. So I just need whoever's rolling, Sir Amig. I'm rolling against a 5, and I failed. Somebody roll for Amig, please.
Oh, okay. I thought.
I don't care who. It just needs to be a 20, and you got to check their score, which I believe is, I just looked at. I think it's a 16. But that sounds like a success.
Was that me? I'm sorry.
For what?
I'm looking at
rolling for Sir Amig.
No. No, we're good. You got I need to set this up so it doesn't. Hold on. Nope.
And this is against his lance.
Yes.
Just squeaked under 12.
12, and he's got a. I want to say he's got a 16 lance.
He does.
Yeah.
He
Okay,
does.
so that's a success against my failure. So now you're gonna roll his it should say, yep, 66. Here you go. This 6-sider right here. Just hit the roll button, and that's how much damage one of these dudes is gonna take. That is 20 damage, and they have 23, but that's knockdown is actually more than double, so he's automatically knocked down, and we're just gonna say this dude is out of the fight. What's his
Somebody else roll for the next.
Yeah.
Somebody else roll for the next one so we can keep
hang on.
everybody involved.
Give me 1 second, guys. Unconscious 6. Oh yeah, this dude. I'm just gonna set him there. Rando.
I wasn't telling someone to. I wasn't telling someone to roll. I was just saying let's cycle out.
Him right here. Oh, I need to get in better. Hold on. 3D space. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna put him right here, and I'm gonna say this dude is out of the fight because he is fucking just
Annihilated.
yeah, 20. He took 20 damage against a total of 23. Oh, I forgot to take off his armor. Armor is 1 because he wouldn't have gotten his shields up because he just got rolled right over. Yeah, he's just out of the fight. All right, next NPC. If you want to do it from this view, it's top to bottom. So the next one would be Sir Gladwin at the top of the House Knights there, or you could. Just
I was gonna say Talus should be next if we're going by the order of the Discord.
Well, as far as since the NPCs are right here, yeah, it's up to you guys. If you could just, I don't want to sound like a douche. Just figure it
Scared to touch him.
out. All right, here.
How do you roll? I don't remember.
The little numeral beneath the dice. When you get your mouse in the right
one.
place, you should get like a blue circle pop up. There you go.
3 against Sir Gladwin's lance, which should be like a 13, so that's a success. I rolled a 5. Oh dear. I'm pretty sure their spear is a 5. That's a critical. Sir Gladwin. That means my critical 1. It's also going to be double damage. What is the spear's damage? Damage 3d6. That's double, so I'm going to reroll that. Ouch! That sounds brutally painful. 27. But Gladwin has armor. And his armor is 10. So instead of 27, that's 17 damage. Knockdown. 14. He needs to make a horsemanship roll. Somebody roll a 1d20 against a 10 for me. I know I'm going fast, but when it comes up to individual player characters, I'll explain what all this stuff means. Okay, so he's still on his horse. He's just bashed, and we're gonna change his hit point total to. Why is this not working all of a sudden? Description, whatever. Right here. Oh, that's why. Okay, never mind. Current hit points is 17. What's Gladwin's hit points? Start at 28 minus. It's 11. We'll call it 11. And it's not a major wound. He is still in the fight, but he did not penetrate the charge. Actually, so let's do this. We'll put Amig here because he made it through the line. Gladwin is currently held up a bit. All right, the next one I have is Sir Moriad. If somebody could roll that for me.
Holly, your turn, I believe. If we're just going in order on Discord.
Okay.
Yeah, like you guys can alternate, or you can just all roll or whatever. It's all good.
Oh,
Alternating is fun. It gives us all a chance to roll.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait. Is this the right one?
Any D20.
Any D20 on the board.
I can't see that. Is this one it? I can't tell.
If it's a cube, it's a D6. If it's got more facets,
Yeah, I'm not sure what you're trying to figure out what you need to see, Holly. I'm confused by your statement of I can't see.
Where my pointer is,
I'm
press
blind
1.
as fuck.
Yeah,
Yep,
no,
there
it's
you go.
okay.
she's got the opposite view that we do.
Oh,
'Cause
he missed. Oh, she got a different view angle or whatever? Because she's
I
on
think
the other side
so.
of the table?
I'm just guessing
She's on the
because
other side of the table.
That's a horsemanship 10 against 18, so that's a failure. And then I roll a 16, so that's also a failure. And Sir Moriad is also stuck in, as it were. I do need to... I can't zoom in that far. I need my dice pad. It's not locked. Okay. I need to bring that over here. And I'm going to bring this up. God damn it. Clear. Alright. Alright, so Sir Moriad and the dude he was targeting, they both failed, so no change there. Next up is Sir Ardor. I'm sure that's not the best way to pronounce it. I'm just going to stick him right here. Oh, no, get up. Get up, get up, get up.
pronouncing his name is slightly arduous.
That would be arduous. I see what you did there. Alright, he's going to be... God damn it. 3D space. Maneuvering things
I just
without...
rolled a 10.
Oh, you rolled a 10? Okay. Oh, that sounds like a critical. Isn't it?
I was going to say, was his lance a 10 or a 16?
No, it's a 13. Sir Ardor has a 13. So that's a success for him. My roll is a 1. That's a better success. So 5d6, please. All right, I'm sorry, wait.
All right.
66.
1 second.
Krista is rolling in the Discord channel.
66.
Yes. For my viewers at home, Krista is not able to get onto Tabletop Simulator.
You ready?
Yeah, 23.
Oh, never mind.
Yep,
You're
sorry,
in the channel.
sorry. Yeah, she rolled a 23. That means 23 is
And me.
above a knockdown, so I need to roll... No, wait. You succeeded. He needs to roll a knockdown of 10 or better. Or 10 or under. He is still... Nope, I rolled the wrong one. No, I did. Okay. So he's still on his feet. He takes 23 minus 1. That's 22. He is impaled, skewered, and off the battlefield for all intents and purposes. Obviously, he's not off to the side. He is on his back, screaming, writhing in bloody pain. Sir Ardor moves up
He is
as
infirm.
well. He is definitely infirm. I did not do this very well with placing these horses and everything
They're
else,
really
so-
close together.
Yeah, I could have done
It's
that better.
okay.
I could have done that better. But anyway, Sir Boobin. I don't like the, Sir Bubbin. We're going to call him Sir Bubbin. Sir Bubbin's up. I need someone to roll for him,
Oh, he's
please.
such a
Okay.
boob.
Yeah, I know,
So,
right?
I'll get this one.
All right. He has a lance of 13 as well. I believe all the house knights have the same stats because I was trying to keep it easy. 10
top.
on a 13. And I roll against a 5 with his spear. That's a fail. 66, please, for damage.
Okay.
That is a total of 23. He is also off the board.
Yay, I roll really well when I'm rolling for an NPC that doesn't matter.
Yep.
It's just like, I think that's just how it goes.
Yeah, when the
Like-
rolls don't matter, that's when you roll well. It's when the rolls count for something. I'm going to stick this guy right in between Amig.
No, I've been
and
pretty lucky so far.
That's me.
Sir Siwan is up. Whoever's rolling for him against a 13, please. That
Was
is
it
a
me?
fail. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. 13.
You have the opposite luck.
And that's a success. So Sir Siwan is going to take... I forget what it is. 3d6.
Didn't know we had litigators on the battlefield.
For a total of 13, but Sirsuin has armor. So 13 is below his knockdown. He's good. 13 armor. Where's his armor? 10. So he's going to take like 3 points of damage. We're just going to change his shit real quick. Current hit points is 3, or whatever it was, -3, which is... whoever the... Rev, can you move your hand, please?
Aw.
Thank you. Yeah, it was just right in the way of where it didn't need it to be. Alright, so his current hit points are 25. Next we have, and this is our last of the House Knights, we have Sir Leofwin. Somebody with better Gaelic-ish pronunciations can say that better than me.
I'm looking.
Anyway, it's this guy right down here. Leofwin, Leofwin.
Left one, yeah, probably.
Anyway, I need someone to roll against his Lance of 13.
I think we're around to Holly, if you'd like
It was
to.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh god, what did I do?
I have no idea because I'm zoomed in.
No. No. It's cause. Oh my god. Like fucking. Sorry.
If you put your mouse on the number beneath the dice, you'll get a little colored circle pop up, and you just click that.
Yeah. That number on the dice pad tells you how many dice are going to be rolled, by the way. For anybody that didn't know.
It won't roll.
Press the 1.
I am trying.
No, up. Move your mouse up. There you go.
Okay.
I didn't
know.
I didn't hear.
Right.
I heard the beeping from the roll, but I didn't see a roll get printed out.
Yeah, you're
Well,
gonna
she's
have to
on-
roll it again.
She's rolling on the top of the board, not the bottom like the rest of us.
It still should have shown up in the chat.
On like a
on the chat
yeah.
window.
Like
It didn't show up.
Hit the 1.
Oh, wait. I know why. Print is off. Try that again. That's why. I figured it out. The dice pads are really cool tools, which is why you'll see them on all of my tabletop boards.
15.
15 against a 13 is a fail. I'm going to be rolling against a 5. And I also fail, so no line breaking there. Okay. Ulrich, you are the first one up because I'm just going to go on as I see things top to bottom. So Ulrich, you're the first knight of the player knights. I'm going to move you up.
Okay.
I believe in you.
I'm going to put you right here. No, I'm not. Oh, Jesus, that turns you all the way around, too.
I believe in you.
Right there.
Do-
There you go.
I fell over.
No, that's me not maneuvering the pieces very well. Just roll the daggum dice. All right. You're going to roll 1d20 against your lance. Hopefully you heard me, because you sound like you were being mean.
Roll 1d20 against your lance.
Yes.
Now.
We
Yeah,
have
the
to
thing
use
is
our
at home.
lances.
You're in a
Is 10.
Your lance is a 10. I heard you. You're in a lance formation charge. So everybody's got their lances. You're trying to break through
That's
that
nice.
initial line.
Cool.
Okay.
I
no.
rolled an 8.
No, that's a success. That's a good thing.
Oh, hey.
Remember, you're rolling your score or lower. Now, the dude you're running against, the dude you're charging, has a spear, and he has a skill of 5. And he failed. So
Good.
straight out, he lost, which means you're going to do damage to him. You, on your character sheet, it should have...
I feel the power
because
coursing through my veins.
Okay. Oh, all right. Zeus.
Sorry.
If you look over on your horse stats, it should show a damage for your charger. Or, I'm sorry. Yeah, it is a charger you guys have, right?
Yes, my
Okay.
damage is a 66.
Okay, so now you're going to roll 66, and that's how much damage you're going to be applying to whichever one of these knuckle tards is right in front of you. Which I'm just going to say is this guy.
Ooh,
All right, so it's 17. So here's the first thing you have to check. And when we were doing the NPC on NPCs, I was going through it kind of fast. But for you guys, if you can follow along, you'll start seeing how the system works. So the first thing you check is damage versus your opponent's knockdown. So she did...
His knockdown is 10, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Please
so
don't move
I
the
knock
pieces.
him down.
Wait. No. There's a chance of
Good.
knocking... Hear me out. I'm also trying to figure out how to phrase this so it's not confusing. Here's the short version. If you do
God.
more damage than the knockdown score, there's a knockdown check. If you do more than twice the knockdown damage, the knockdown is an automatic fail. Everybody following?
Yeah.
So in this case,
Sort of like sanity in some versions of D&D.
sure. I don't know that one in particular, but yeah. So in this case, I need to roll 1d. I need to roll against my dexterity because I'm on foot. And one of the NPCs had to roll against knockdown, and they used their horsemanship. If you didn't catch that, that was because they were on horse. So I need to roll dexterity against a 10, and he succeeds. So he's still on foot. So you managed to smack the shit out of him, right? But he's still on foot. Your lance, maybe it speared off a little bit, like caught, a glancing blow, or the lance broke before it was able to do a whole lot of damage, or maybe this dude just managed to brace himself at just the right freaking time. But somehow he's still on his feet. You did damage to him. You did 17 points of damage. He has 1 point of armor. And in this particular case, because he failed his attack roll, he doesn't get to use his shield bonus. So he only reduces that damage by 1 point, which takes it down to 16. This is the other thing we have to look at. So first you have the total damage balanced against knockdown. Then you have the actual applied damage balanced against...
Which is...
Go ahead.
The actual applied damage of the 17?
It's 17
Or
minus
the
armor.
16?
It's the 16 in this case, because he only has 1 point of armor.
Yeah, I misspoke.
Okay. Nope. So yeah, in this case, it would be 16 points of damage. His major wounds, though, is 13. For players, we'll go into what that means if anybody ends up in that situation. What it means for this guy, because I don't want to get too bogged down. Major wound is when you start thinking about, like, basically a critical, in a sense, a critical injury, but more in a physical sense, like you just lopped his frickin' arm off and he is now actively bleeding to death and going to die in the next 6 seconds. Or something
Right,
to that
and the
effect.
gods are yelling at you to finish him.
Yes, yes, just like Mortal Kombat. Calm down, Scorpion. Anyway, this guy is totally fucked as far as the game is concerned.
Okay, so just to clarify on major wounds,
Uh-huh.
it's my understanding that we can get major wounds ourselves, and you said it's like an arm lopped off and we're about to die.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking major wounds were more along the line of like, oh, I got a tendon cut and I'm partially, like at least temporarily crippled. But like an arm cut off is dead in a few seconds. And so I just wanted to clarify.
Yeah. So for clarity's sake, I probably chose poorly as what I was going to use for an example. Yeah, I do that all the time.
Sorry.
No, I do very poorly at choosing examples and analogs. Anyways, the long and short of it is major wounds are a serious threat that can be mitigated, but it takes a few extra steps, which is why I'm not worried about NPCs with major wounds. For this guy in particular, he currently has the broken front end of a lance sticking out of his shoulder, and he is down on the ground writhing in pain as Sir Ulrich essentially just gallops right over the top of him and in towards the second line.
So do I keep going?
You're good as far as your turn is concerned. That is the end of your turn. Next up, we have Sir Farvel. Let me see if I can find a spot for you to squeeze into. I'm just going to put you right in here.
Oh my.
Right in here. Sir Farvel, same thing. 1d20 against your lance. That is a fail. But that is also a fail, so nothing happens on 2 failures. Basically, so narratively, you make your charge, but this dude manages to... he brings his shield up just in time and is able to deflect the lance, so it doesn't actually hit him. And now you're kind of breaking through the line a little bit, because you're just going to run right over him, if that makes any sense at all. But
Yep.
You haven't actually, like, defeated him. Oh, on that note, before I forget, Sir Ulrich, make a little tally note for having defeated that Saxon Coral. Don't yell. You got to use your mic, because I can't hear that well. Okay.
Great
Okay.
talk.
Yep. I was actually able to hear her. She's.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. So real
Love
fast,
us.
I need to set up my own little tally sheet here, for my own tracking. So Rev, Talus, Holly.
I'll keep an accurate
And-
count. You can trust me.
That's exactly why I need to keep my own count. All right. So, Krista or Holly, blah, she got one.
I killed 3 bears on that hunt.
Yeah, there wasn't even that many. All right, next up is Sir Everhard. There's a gnat in my face, and I can't get him. God damn it. Sorry.
Somebody better call me BP because I'm gonna kill a bunch of coral.
No.
But
No.
Ooh.
You're gonna come in right here. I'm gonna actually push you up a little bit. There.
is this a situation where I can use my rage against Saxons?
Yes.
Oh, Snapdragon.
Yes.
do
I
that.
didn't even think about it either. It's okay. Also, for the record, you guys have all 3 of your rerolls available.
Okay.
So give me half a moment to draw out 12 check blocks because I forgot about that. So basically, Rev, you're gonna roll 1d20 against your 26. That's a 13 total. So you now have inspiration. We're gonna do something that may or may not necessarily be in the book. Rev, I want you to roll 1d6 for me.
Let's see, sorry, I'm trying to move this dice roller because the other one's already got numbers on it, and I just want to.
You can
Keep it
reset
simple.
it. The plus and
I know.
minus changes the numbers of dice.
I figured that out the other session, but
Yeah.
anyway, so 3.
All right. So you have inspiration for 3 turns. That white
Okay.
die that I put on the board is for you.
Is your
Actually, you
ticker?
know what? Let's change that color.
Oh, I was gonna say you should probably control that, and I'll just leave it to you.
Well, we're gonna just change the color of the die itself. It's still mine as far as I'm concerned. But that
Fair
way,
enough.
if anybody else ends up with passion and I need to count turns or whatever, and to be totally fair for the players and the viewers, I'm not 100% sure how that works, if that's legit or not. But that's what we're gonna do for tonight. Is if you have inspiration from a passion roll, you get it for 1d6 turns as far as combat's concerned. Otherwise, for the scene, for non-combat type stuff. And then at the end, it's like right now you have this turn plus 2 more, and when you're done, passion or inspiration fades, and there are no penalties at that point. Does that make sense for everybody?
And
Yes,
so,
sir.
inspiration's a +5.
You know what? I'm gonna double check that. I want to say it's +5. It could be +10, so I want to make sure I've got that right.
Wait,
Or-
+5 on the 1d6 or the 66 or whatever the damage we're doing? Or...
No, it would be on your attack rolls, and you know what I forgot to apply was the plus and minus 5s. Because
Yeah,
you guys
I
are
had-
mounted and
Oh
not.
yeah, that would.
I
that
totally
would've
forgot
changed it.
about that because I think Talus's hit would have totally fucking killed or smashed him.
Almost
Made
everybody.
sure.
I think
yeah,
almost
I think
everybody would've.
everybody would have. So we're just going to pretend that that's not a concern right now. God damn it! I'm in
Okay.
the wrong.
So I'm assuming
Oh,
for
shit.
mine, just to keep it fair on the first round, not apply the +5.
Correct.
Okay, I think that's only fair since I'm the last
Yeah.
one.
Well, for the rest of this turn, which is you and I think Holly's the last one.
Oh, I thought I was the last one. I'm sorry.
Yep.
I didn't even do anything yet. I was just waiting here.
Passions Inspired, you had a success, so it's +10. So
Okay.
on your lance, it's +10. If it goes over 20, whatever's over 20 is added to the dice roll itself.
Okay, well my lance is now a 20
There you go.
with inspiration.
Correct. And I already moved you up. So go ahead and roll against your lance. That's a 16. That's a success. That means these fuckers would be literally rolling against zeros. They would just be getting crushed.
Oh God! I
mean,
mean,
they're
that's
getting
not
mostly
cool,
crushed.
right?
They're mostly getting crushed right now, anyways.
Well, that's
Wait,
what
so
a horse.
we're adding passion next round?
No. The +5, -5. You get +5 because you're mounted. Your opponents get -5 because they are not mounted.
Well, okay,
If that
yeah,
makes
yeah.
sense.
But we were just talking about passion, like hate
Correct.
for Saxons, right?
Correct.
Are we applying that next round?
No, that is active now. For
Oh.
the two players that missed their opportunity, you have the next round, of course, or any subsequent round if you want. It's just that we forgot about it. No,
Okay, got it.
essentially, no harm, no foul.
You
The
forgot about it.
the +5 -5, we're just gonna forget that and try to remember to do that when we come back to the top of the order.
All right.
Okay.
I would have mentioned it sooner. I'm sorry, but I didn't think that y'all actually had that much hate against Saxons. I'm sorry.
Well, there's other passions that could be used too, like loyalty to Lord or honor or love of family. So, any passions can be used theoretically any time. It's just a matter of whether or not you can justify using that particular one in a given situation.
Wow, then that
Rev, I
could
need
get
you to
really broken.
roll your charger damage dice, which I believe is 66. Nope.
Oops, wrong button.
Yep. 21. It's gonna be 20. Where are you? You are right here. So we'll take this guy. His armor, his knockdown is 10. That's more than double. You did 20. Hold up. 21 damage is more than twice knockdown, so he is automatically knocked down. Yeah, he's just out of the fight. He is crushed. He is trampled. In fact, you literally ride right over top of him. Back you up a little bit. So
I was gonna say if they're not using spears, that was typically what happened to like one-handed wielders
yeah.
going up against the cavalry budge.
Yeah, no, these guys. There's a lot of Saxons, as you could tell. I didn't get a full count, but you're looking at roughly 2 to 1, and as you can see right now in the initial charge, that how easy it is to.
There is one other thing I'd like to do on my turn,
Depends on what it
and
is.
I'm gonna make your life miserable.
I hate
Can
you.
I? Yes. Can I, in the heat of battle, since I have the recognition of house colors and things, the Thane is clearly the one leading. Is there any way for me to see that or know that due to my sort of knowledge of colors?
No, but you
Okay.
know because you have. So thinking realistically, you've lived in this area for 20-ish years, 21 years. You've spent the last 5 or 6 as a squire, and I actually came up with squire notes, and I forgot to review them earlier, because 1 or 2 of you had knights that you squired that died at that battle in 484, the one where Arthur was like, "Fuck this," and then he ended up losing. You would know some of the Saxons. You would recognize some of their colors and various accoutrements that would otherwise distinguish one Saxon from another. So you can identify that this is the Thane. You don't know anything about him. You don't know his name. You don't recognize colors or whatever, but you know from Saxon cultural knowledge, we'll say, that this guy is probably the dude that if you're going to single out anyone, that's the one you're going to go after. Does that make sense?
That's all I was wondering is if I would, and I assumed you would want me to roll for that sort of being able to know that in character.
We
but
could,
anyway,
but we'll just
Can
say
I
fuck it.
interrupt real quick?
Yes.
Wouldn't that
When's my turn going to be?
Right
'Cause
now, actually.
Okay, after I do this, I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick.
Yep, that's fine. So, Holly, 1d28
Yes.
versus your Lance score, please.
Which is a 10.
Oh, I forgot to mark. Go ahead. One cool. And you got a 15.
So that's a...
Yeah, we're gonna let that go. Ugh, fuck. Okay, one sec.
Why?
You got speared as you ran up onto the line. In fact, let me.
Did I fucking die?
Oh,
No. You're not.
Oh, I was like, did I just
Remember,
you
roll
gotta reroll.
finally?
you're
And
wearing
I
armor,
fucking
and he
died.
only gets to roll 3 dice.
Yeah,
so.
the chances of you actually getting hurt are really low. All right,
You
so
really you also have reroll.
yes, there
If
is
we're
that.
doing that.
don't worry. It's just a flesh wound.
All right, so narratively, here's what happens.
My skull is gone.
Sir Harold is in the formation. He charges up into the enemy Saxon lines, and unless you re-roll, you're gonna take a spear. It is a total of 11 damage. What is your armor? I want to say it's 10.
That would be kind of Wait, my damage?
What is your armor? It should be a 10 if I'm not mistaken.
Shoot, I forgot to. I've
Wait,
got.
You know, I
wait,
I
just
where
made
thought
is
a
I
note
was
that?
change.
just thinking about that. I may not have given you guys your armor stats.
Where's that even at?
It would be over on the right side of your character sheet.
That doesn't help me.
That's empty. We don't have
That
our armor stats.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So give me half a moment. I am looking it up right now.
Oh,
I'm
I
not
knew
gonna
what.
check
Five.
it.
I didn't even knew what page it was on. I closed that down earlier.
It is
Wait,
in.
I don't even know where it is. I don't
Slow
even
down,
see it.
slow down, guys. Slow down, slow down,
Eh.
slow down.
Can I go pee?
All
Yes.
right. On your
Okay,
character
okay.
sheets, your armor which would have all your stats, is over on the right side beneath your current hit points, and above your square stats. I'm
Oh.
gonna give everybody their information really quick because I totally fucked this up. Everybody's wearing chainmail, and where it says points, it's 10. Your dex mod is -10, and heavy yes or no or heavy question mark is yes.
Okay, page 1 or page 2? Because I didn't see where that's supposed to
One.
be.
It's on the front side of the character sheet.
Okay.
Page 1.
Yep.
Dang, wait,
I see it. I see it.
All right.
Oh, I
So,
see armor type. I don't see.
your armor type is chainmail. Where it says battle,
Yeah, yeah.
that's where you would just put. Basically, it's gonna be chain, and then 10 / -10 / yes. If that makes sense, the way I just explained it.
Oh, okay. I got it.
Everybody figured out where I'm going with that? What I'm trying to say?
Yes.
I got it.
Rev, you good?
Thanks.
Rev is good.
Rev
Talos,
is good. Can you hear me?
Yep, yep,
I'm
yep.
good.
Talos, you're
All
good.
good.
Christy, you good? She's muted. Oh, there you go.
I was muted. Oh my
I knew
God.
that was gonna happen.
I'm like, why isn't he responding to me? What a jerk. Nope, I'm sorry. Yes, I mean, I'm good. It might not sound like it. I understand.
Okay.
But no, I got you.
Okay.
there.
All right. Good. Good. So back.
Oh my
What the
God.
hell? There it is. All right. So for Holly, you have 10 armor.
Yes.
Oh, one more note. For all of
Okay.
you, you guys have shields. So your shield. Make a note of this, like in the margin. Your shield reduces an additional 6 points of damage when it is able to be applied. All right. And there are times when that is being able to be applied. This is not one of them.
Wow, I was gonna ask that.
Yeah.
'Cause, like,
So in short, you know how we're rolling. Essentially, both combatants roll their attack rolls, and if you succeed and the other one doesn't, then you do damage, and then vice versa. Correct? Everybody has followed that so far,
Yeah.
I think. If you both succeed, then it is resolved by whoever rolled the higher number, kind of like blackjack. The higher you get without going over your skill level means you win. So if both combatants succeeded their combat skill test, but one rolls higher than the other, the loser gets to add their shield to the damage reduction. Everybody following? I know it's a little complicated, a little confusing, and as it
Yeah.
comes up, I'll bring it up. I've been watching for that. Okay, so Holly, basically you just took 11 points of damage. Let's look at your character sheet really quick. Your knockdown is actually an 8. Nope, it's not
Nope.
an 8. Nope,
it's 11.
It's 11. So you technically should need to roll to see if you stay on your horse. However, I'm going to give you a freebie because I forgot earlier and all the way up until a moment ago that you guys were supposed to be having plus and minus 5s for attack rolls versus dismounted troops. So, you are not unhorsed. I'm going to give that to you. You
What do
also
I get?
take 1 point of damage because obviously 11 minus 10 is 1. So you now have a 1 point wound. And we'll just say
Oh no.
I'll let you choose where in the body that spear hits you. I would assume something like, thigh or calf or something like that.
Oh, I was thinking shoulder.
Scratches you?
Well, if you want it in the
He
shoulder, it's
raises
fine.
me.
Yeah, it's only a graze.
Yeah.
It really doesn't matter where it goes. It's like 1 point of damage.
My head. I was
It's
kidding.
only a scratch.
Yeah, like,
It's only.
but all right,
Tis but a scratch.
all right. So I want to
Oh
point out.
yeah, leg.
Okay. All right. So I just want to point out, if you guys remember what the battlefield looked like,
No.
when we started. Let me change this to 2.
Can I go to the restroom now?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, I kept you. If
I need a pee.
as you may recall from when the battle started, there were some nice pretty lines ish here. We have smashed through that first line already. A couple of our friendly knights are hung up, but they're going to be getting out of that shortly. And now, before you guys have a chance to reform for a second charge, this line is on you, and you are now in melee with them. You are in melee distance or range, or as some people like to call it, you are. Oops! God damn it! You are stuck in. I'm gonna adjust things just a little bit here to make it a little bit more. Damn it! Moving pieces in a 3D space is not very easy sometimes.
So how many of the coral did we forever sleep?
If you notice, there's looks like 4 or 5, maybe 6
5.
over on the
Okay,
side there.
just the one you pulled off.
God damn it! Jesus Christ! You'd think I'd be good at maneuvering things in 3D space like this, but anyway.
Nope.
Oh, all right.
Not in Mech Warrior, you weren't.
I sucked in Mech Warrior, but I made I got my fucking warrior badge.
I
though.
know. No, it was maneuvering things in a 3D space. That's where I was going.
Yeah, I got you. Okay. We're just gonna go again. Let's do the back line first.
And you weren't that bad.
No, that was all right. I just died a lot. All right, so we have Sir Buban, Sir Harold, Sir Gladwin, Sir Suin, Sir Mori. Wow, half of our fucking formation is back there. We'll deal with them later. Let's start in the second line, and at the very top we have Sir Everhard. So, Sir Everhard, if you could roll your attack roll, please. You are probably going to want to switch to something other than your lance, sword or axe or something like that, I'm sure.
Right. So I would like to, and you can tell me if I can or not. I'm roaring with a mix of bloodlust and glee at this point.
I bet.
And what's that?
I said I bet you are.
I am hefting my axe at the Thane, and then drawing my sword to not hit, but I'm throwing the axe and drawing the sword for the next round.
No. As it looks like that would be an easy task, there's more troops here than what is actually being represented visually.
Oh, okay.
So theoretically, because remember, if you can see my hand, realistically, there's a whole mess of fuckers over here engaged in fighting, and you are quite busy just trying to manage your little piece right here.
Okay. I was assuming that you said I could see him the last round.
Yeah. I mean, you.
I was assuming horse heights would give me the ability to throw.
Yeah, like you might be able to pick him out, but you've also got what looks like a half dozen or so angry other Saxons right in front of you that are be like, no, please throw the axe at me.
Then I ask at the beginning of the round when I can, even if there's still a few troops in front of me.
Yeah, by the way, I'm back.
Yep.
A standing request that once I can see the Thane in that combat round.
Go ahead.
To let me know.
Okay, I think what that will end up looking like is as I pull pieces off the board and theoretically you can swing around the side or something like that. That might become an option. We'll see how the battle develops.
Just give me some sort of cue if that situation emerges.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Consider it something like a held action that if I can throw the axe at the Thane, I'm saving it for that.
Yep.
But I guess I'll take a sword swing at the whoever you deem closest, and my character would see as the biggest. I'm just gonna keep it
simple. The Horthgonaut right in front of you, the furthest one at the top, first line.
Okay.
So, yeah, 1d20 against your sword. Add 5 to your skill because you are mounted.
And 10 because of the passion.
Yes, so that's a total of 15.
So I am currently rolling against a 30.
That sounds about right. Yeah. That is a 12. However, this Saxon Hearthgonaut has watched your formation basically barrel right over a bunch of his friends and comrades and cousins and whatever else. And so he is going to call upon his honor, which is a passion of 10, to stand up to you, essentially. Because he's like, all right, this guy's an asshole. I have to kill him. On my
Dang.
honor. Ooh! Ooh, that's a critical. That's actually a plus 20, I think. Let me double check that. Before I put words in my mouth that don't need to be there.
So what? Just curious, with that plus 30, what would a critical even be for me to roll? How would I roll a critical?
Okay. Your total score is a 30, correct?
Yes.
And you rolled a 12. So you rolled a 22. If your target number goes over 20, you add the difference to the actual dice roll. Does that make sense?
Right. So I would have had
In order for you to critical on a target number that high, you have to roll a 20.
Okay.
So in theory, it's still a 5% chance of it actually happening, no matter what the target number is. Does that make sense?
Right.
I'm double checking because he should be like critically inspired now. You'd think I'd bookmark this freaking page. Critical success is a plus 20.
His honor goes up one if he survives the year.
Yeah, it does. Well, it goes up right now, and then he has a chance to increase it later in the year. But he's probably not going to survive. His spear is a 13 plus 20 is 33. So that's what I'm rolling against, is a 33. So that's a plus 13 to the roll. I rolled a 13, so that's 26. That beats your 22. You, sir, are going to take... What is this guy's damage? 5d6 damage. And that is 13. But you have an armor of 10. What's your knockdown?
My knockdown is where is that? Like I know that's a combination of two things.
No, knockdown should just be, unless I'm misreading something, your knockdown is your size.
15.
Okay, and I just did 13. Okay, yeah, no chance for knockdown. All right, so this is one of those moments where both of us succeeded our attack rolls, so your shield does apply, and 10 plus 6 is 16, which means this dude... So basically, this dude gets a spear up in your face before you're really able to be like, get very good positioning. Or maybe better yet, because you were distracted trying to find the Thane, this guy's like, I must kill this dude. You're looking for the Thane. He stabs the freaking spear up, and then by simply from reflex, you put your shield in the way, and he's not able to hurt you. So no damage for you.
From me or to me?
Yes, in this case.
Okay. That's what I figured that would be an answer.
Yeah, no, you took no damage. All right, next guy. We have, that is Everhard, and we have Sir Farvel, and he is going against this individual Hearthgonaut. Sir Farvel, I need you to make a 1d20 versus whatever weapon you're using, not your lance. Or roll passions, if you wish to roll passions.
Roll passion.
What are you rolling? Talk to me about your passions. What do you invoke?
Hate of Saxons.
All right, that's a good reason. You're fighting them. I would hate them more. What is your hatred of Saxons at?
8.
All right, you need to roll 1d20 versus 8. You succeeded. Nice. That is a plus 10 bonus to your weapon attack. What weapon are you using to chop this guy in half?
My bow.
At this close of range, I would think melee weapon would be better. If you look at the screen,
where am I?
You're like right up in the shed. A bow is not a good
I'll
idea.
I'll use my sword.
Okay. What's your sword skill?
10.
All right. So
do you need to roll a dice for him? For passion?
Actually, let me double check that.
yeah. Talos, I need you to roll 1d6 real quick for me.
Sorry, I'm not trying to backseat DM.
No, I'm glad you brought it up because I totally forgot.
What's this for?
This is to see how many rounds this passion is active for you. Would you roll the 1d6? Or
Roll the 3.
you roll a 3. Okay. Color tint. Blue. Apply. Rotational value 3. All right. The blue die on the board is your turn counter. And when that number
Or
hits,
my passion.
yeah. So you have this round
Okay.
+2. So yeah, sword. Add 10 to your skill, and it gives you
I
what,
think
a 20? You said.
10 already. Yeah, I think it'd be 20.
I'm just gonna double check that. Not that I don't believe you, but just to verify. Farvel's sword skill is a 10, so it is now 20. You're gonna roll 1d20. Excuse me.
That's true.
Got a 15. I am rolling. He's also going to use his spear. He has a 13. He's not going to worry about honor and all that.
Oh,
He's just going to... He's in the line. Oh, he should have fucking tried to get his honor. Whatever. You do damage. Your spear damage is whatever your character...
Here. I thought I was using a sword.
Sorry, sword. You're right. If you look towards the top of your character sheet, underneath appearance, it says damage. And then strength
Oh, what
plus...
the...
Go
Where'd
ahead.
it go? Sorry, my character sheet is not loaded for some reason, even though I had it.
Did you grab it off the share drive?
Fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that.
All right.
do
Anyway,
you know what your
I'm looking. I have a copy of his character sheet. He has 4d6 damage. So Talos, before you go looking for it, can you roll 4d6
Okay.
for me?
46?
Yep. 10
I'm
damage.
gonna reroll.
You're gonna use a reroll. All right, first one of the night. 12, slightly
Okay,
better.
Much better. Whatever.
His hit. Okay, 12. His knockdown is a 16. He's still standing. His armor is 6. He doesn't get his shield, so he takes 6 points of damage from a total of 30. This guy has 20. Damn it! What did I say? 26 hit points.
I would like to request to move something.
What would you like to move?
The dice roller that does the d6, you do 4 or more, one is at the top of the table and falls off onto the table, and it's OCD me.
You can. I hear the OCD, and I don't want you to feel like I'm dismissing it. I hear you. With the fact that it shows up on the screen and in the chat box, I'm not terribly worried about that one die falling off. If you really must move it, you can... No, actually, I'd rather it stay right where it is because of the way I've got my view set up. There are other dice pads you can use if you need one.
That's fine. I just was going to put it on the middle of the empty hill so that nothing fell off.
Yeah, no, that's totally fine. I just thought about this, like, at least so the viewers can see at least a little bit of the dice rolling. Because they're not going to see your guys' attack rolls, dice bouncing, but... Okay, alright, that takes care of Talos' character. We're going to move on. We have Sir Ulrich. Let me get in here a little bit. I'm going to grab this guy and bring him back here. Yep, that looks like a great spot for him. He's literally standing on somebody's shoulders. That's so stupid. But, well, there we go. Alright. Sir Ulrich.
Sacks on, sacks off.
Okay, I'll allow that. I'll allow it. Alright, that's it. We're done. Moving on. Sir Ulrich, your move.
Wow.
This is
Okay,
actually
I don't know. I may need to. Never mind. That's going to be inappropriate.
yeah.
So, moving right along.
Yes.
I would
please.
like to include my hate
All
for
right.
Saxons.
What is your hatred
And
of
it's
Saxons
13.
at? 13? All right. Well,
Yes,
1d20
sir.
1d20 against 13?
Pretty freaking hateful.
Ah.
Damn straight.
Okay.
Listen, they killed my grandpa, and then they killed my dad.
Did
And
they?
why do you think I'm so mediocre?
I
They
literally
killed
have
my
the
grandpa and my
that
dad.
her grandfather was not killed by Saxons. Or he was not killed on a hunting trip.
Don't you toy with me. Don't you toy with my emotions like that.
Make your passions roll, please.
Oh
I
my
literally have
god, I'm trying
anime
to
black
get
cloud
there. 1d20?
Yes. 1d20 against, would you say 13?
Yes.
A 3. That's a
Okay,
success.
so I have a question.
Yes.
Is it? Okay, good. Yay.
Remember, the score or lower is what you're rolling for. It's like blackjack.
Oh.
All right, so you have a +10 to whatever weapon skill you're about to use, which I imagine
Oh,
is
because I
sword.
can't. I'm not using my lance.
Correct.
Okay, cool.
You're stuck in, as it were. You're right in the thick of it.
Oh, good. I get to chop heads off. This
Yeah.
is exciting.
Also,
So
don't
my
forget.
sword. Mhm. Don't
Sorry.
forget what?
+5 because you were mounted, and I've totally been forgetting that these guys have a -5 because they are dismounted. It's okay.
Yes, but like, is
Nobody's
that
been
really
hurt.
fair? Because then that leaves them at 0, and that just
No,
seems like
that was the
easy
other group.
target.
That was their spear skills. These guys are a little bit better.
Oh, well, that's
How come you didn't take that into account for my guy?
Because I fucking forgot, okay? You're still in it.
because he's only human, man.
Yeah.
Can I spend one of my
No,
rerolls to have
no,
it count?
no,
Okay.
no. We're on Ulrich. Ulrich, +10 for passion, +5 for mounted. Make your attack roll, please.
So
What's your sword?
my sword. Follow me on this one.
Mm-hmm.
+10 brings it to 25. +5 brings my sword to 30.
Correct. So you're gonna roll 1d20 +10.
Oh.
And you can actually type in the +10.
How convenient. 1d20 plus. No. Not 11, not 9, but 10.
Mm-hmm.
21. Blackjack!
Not quite, but still a success. This guy has. Which one are you? That's not you. That's you. So just grab this guy. His spear is 13, so I need to roll against an 8. And he failed. So you roll your damage, which is the damage listed just beneath your statistics.
4d6.
Correct. Roll 4d6.
Uno momento as my thumbs do the things.
Yep. That's a 9.
It's a 9.
That is not going to help you any. He basically. Oh
Like,
wait!
define how.
Wait! I misspoke.
I have rolls to use.
I know. Stand by. His armor is only 6, so you are doing 3 points of damage total to him. He is not moved or anything. If you would like to re-roll that, you may. But your second result stands. If you re-roll. Actually, not a bad idea to
Right.
re-roll that
So
based on those numbers.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, wait a second, I rolled
For the
9,
viewers-
his armor's a 6, I did 3 points of damage, and he didn't move. I think I should re-roll.
Yeah. So for the viewers, she rolled a 3, a 3, a 2, and a 1 on 4d6. It would not be a bad idea for you to re-roll that. Are you going to re-roll?
Yes.
Yes. Awesome. I get another re-roll token back.
Wait, she got a
Please
3, a
make me
3,
better,
and what?
A 3, a
A
3,
2, and
a
a
2, and a 1.
Okay, I thought you said a 4 and a 1. I'm like, well, that's almost average.
Yeah, it's all like under average. But yeah,
Not a-
I told you. Would you stop? I know I'm mediocre. You don't have to talk about it so nonchalant.
Okay,
No, I was
roll
thinking
your-
about the dice rolls.
roll your dice.
If you did
roll
have,
your dice.
if you did,
roll
if
your
you
dice.
did have a 3, 3, a 4, and a 1, that literally would almost be the
That-
average
yeah, that
median of the
really-
dice roll.
Yeah, that would be.
Yes, but this is Ulrich we're talking about.
Yeah, who is mediocre on a mediocre
Who
day
is-
under a
He's
mediocre
the
sun?
mediocrity of mediocre.
Yes.
Like,
Can you roll your dice,
let's-
please?
Oh
Yes,
my
but-
god.
I wasn't going after the mediocrity of your character, merely stating statistics.
Oh, that is a much better result. A 15.
Oh, I know you were. I was going after the mediocrity
15.
of my poor little
So
character.
that still
Yes,
doesn't.
15. What does that mean, Magic 8 Ball?
Yes. So the 15 still doesn't trigger a knockdown. However, 15 minus 6 is 9 points of damage, and that changes his hit point total from what it was to a different number.
For what it
altogether.
is.
To what it is.
Yep.
30 minus what I
True,
say
true.
9 is 21 hit points.
I don't even remember the game, but I heard the worst line of dialogue in a game this week.
Let's
He's gonna
not-
go to the hospital, and then he'll be there.
Oh Jesus God. Okay.
I need to restart my Discord real quick.
Okay. Do that real quick.
Is it
and
my
then-
turn?
No, actually, you're good for a moment.
Okay.
Next up, we have Sir Amig, who has a sword skill of 21. I need someone to roll that for me.
Ooh, I'm
Okay.
doing it.
1d20. And you're actually rolling against a 26, so it's 1d20 plus 6.
1d20 plus 6,
Correct.
21.
No, just all right. I'll take that. 21. That's actually
Well, I rolled a
nope.
15.
Yeah. That's
Plus
a
6,
21
21.
against this particular dude who has Jesus Christ. Spear 13 minus 5 is 8.
I thought most of the Saxons were pagans.
Shh. He fails. And so therefore I need Sir Amig to roll his damage of where is it? I just saw it. 5d6, please. Somebody
Why
roll
does he get
5d6 damage.
5d6? Rude.
Come on, I got a shoulder. I'm just kidding. Don't listen to me. That's not how you roll 5d6.
I have 5d6 queued up. I can hit the button if you want.
That's up to Krista. She's rolling this guy.
That's what I'm asking. I'm just.
Nope, she's rolling.
Here we go.
23.
I don't know why the earlier one didn't go through.
Oh, that's because it. I don't know either. It came up as a /R.
Did you backspace anything as you were typing it? I found it.
16. Dexterity. Oh, this guy has a knockdown check. Oh yeah, he's still standing. Okay, so 23 minus his armor is 6, which is 17. His major wound is 14. Yeah, Sir Amig just annihilates this dude. And Sir Amig.
So you say major wound? Am I like, are we nicking the femoral artery here? Like,
well, he's
standing. Major?
Damn it! Hold on a second. I gotta reposition horses here. So Sir Amig basically, you know what he does?
Were we gonna have to like cauterize a gut?
Oh my God! Stop. No, Sir Amig has dropped his lance. He's drawn his sword. A Saxon spearman approaches with murderous intent, as Saxons do, and makes his thrust. But Sir Amig easily knocks it aside and just slashes almost like an axe hand chop with a sword and just catches the dude in the clavicle, makes it probably down into the pectoral muscle before he withdraws his sword, and all you see is the Saxon just kind of like spinning and dropping and falling out of the way. And Sir Amig advances slightly on our mediocre board here.
His checks were cut.
Next up is Sir Arder. I need someone to roll his sword of 15 plus 5 is 20. 1d6 against a 20, please.
Can do that. Wait, 1d6?
I'm sorry, 1d20 against a 20.
Okay. Just making sure I heard that right. I'm like, wait.
Yeah. 19. That is a success. I'm rolling against an 8. Because all these spear dudes are the same. That is a fail. I need someone to roll 4d6 damage.
Oh, I thought he had 5. Okay.
That is 15. That does not trigger knockdown. 15 minus his armor is 6. So it's 9. Does not trigger major wound. He now has 21 hit points. Whoops.
Oh, is major wound fighting in another part of the battlefield?
No, yeah, and that's not as funny as you thought it would be.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
This should be... There we go. Okay, current hit point 21. All right. Back here. Where's our first player at? Sir Harold. Is she back?
Yeah.
All right, Sir Harold. Your lance previously, if it didn't shatter, it's been dropped since because you still have a Saxon directly in front of you, wanting to do all sorts of stabby, pokey, slashy things. I need you to roll. It's your turn. What do you want to do? You're back.
Cry. Just kidding. No, I don't want to cry.
No, please don't cry.
Cry.
There's no crying when you're fighting Saxons, okay?
There really is.
Save your tears for after.
I'd like to roll.
Yes. I would like you to roll too, but I need you to tell me what you're gonna do.
I don't know what to do.
Okay, you can roll passions.
What are my options?
You can.
I know you said passions.
You can roll your passions. You could just do your attack roll and be done with it.
Do you have any hate?
Do I even have hate?
Do you hate Saxons?
Yeah. Do you hate Saxons?
Oh, apparently I'm about to 0.
Okay. You can call upon loyalty of Lord. You can call upon love of family. I don't recall what other passion you may or may not have, but let's just default with those two off the top.
Oops, not what I wanted to do. Oops, not what I wanted to do. Um, yeah, I'm just gonna do my like attack.
Okay. You rolled a 3. Okay. You are right here. This guy has. Oh, you know what? What was your sword? I know it's a success.
10.
10. It would have been. So it's 15. This guy. You succeed. He doesn't. Let's just say that. Roll your. I believe it's 46 for you. Excuse me. I'm looking real quick. You have.
46? What do you mean?
I'm getting there.
What's the damage number that you have on your character
She
sheet?
has 16 and a 0 d6.
-1.
What?
Because
No, not how much.
like,
How
No.
much damage have you taken?
How
If
much
you look
damage
under your
can you
statistics-
do? If you look at your character sheet underneath statistics where it says damage, and then it says strength plus size divided by 6,
oh,
and you have written literally a 16 right there, but that's obviously not right
why?
because you don't have strength and size that puts you at that. You forgot a step is basically what I'm trying to say. So your strength is 15, your size is 11, so that's 26. Divided by 6 is like 4.5. You following me on that?
Oh, I hella just can't math, I guess.
It's okay. It happens. That's why we double check things. So
Wait.
go ahead.
So what would it be?
46, please.
It's 46?
Yes.
4 d6.
Yeah, 4. Yeah, 4 6-sided dice, please. I forget.
How the
that I
fuck do you
taught-
do that?
Okay. You see my black hand on the screen, right? On your screen.
Where is your hand?
I'm over here on the dice pads on my side of the table.
I don't know. Let me see.
I was picturing 46 dice tumbling out, and so I.
No, please God, don't.
So probably gonna do that. That's a sad thing. Okay, yeah.
All right. So you see the minus and the plus that
Oh.
changes this number. This is how many 6-sided dice will be rolled, and you know it's a 6-sided die because that's what's in the center. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So go ahead and roll 46.
Wait. On
It doesn't matter which pad. Just make sure it ends up with being 4d6.
oh my god, I'm like a little slow right now.
That's okay. Where am I losing you?
Which dice do I use?
Any dice pad. It just needs to be a 6-sided die.
No. Like the
Which
square
pad?
one?
All the
Yes,
pads
yeah.
are communal. You can use any pad you want.
Yeah.
No, I meant like
Which
This
one is the
one-
6-sided die?
yes.
If you
that one.
okay,
Hold on, I'm rotating to her side of the table.
yeah,
The dice that you currently had your hand over, the one to the left, that's a d20. The one to your right, that's a d6.
This one?
Yes, that's a d6.
Oh my god,
So
thank
you
you.
want to hit the plus to change that number to 4, and then click on where the number 4 is.
there you go.
Oh my god.
There you go.
Why
No,
did it fall?
that's good. You see, Holly, you're getting it. It's so
Dude,
simple.
no,
It's,
I literally can't see it. No, like
it's okay. You rolled a
no.
16.
The game is
Uh-huh.
like so like badly rendered because I have to have it on
Oh.
low. I have to have it on low.
I got you.
Like,
Yep.
is my computer
Yeah.
crap?
I
And
got
I'm
you.
like, oh, okay. I'm like, I don't know which is that.
I was.
That's why. Like,
I
I
was
know
like-
what they look like, but I don't know where it is.
No, I hear you. And I'm so sorry that your graphics resolution is so poor. But I'm glad we've got it figured out. We can move forward. So you did 16 total points of damage. This dude's knocked down as 10, so he needs to make a dexterity check against a 10. He fails. He has fallen over. He has shit for armor, so he takes 15 points of damage total. But because he fell, we'll just assume that if this guy falls over, you're gonna trample right over him and try to get into the next line. Is that what you want to do, or do you want to stay back here and try to finish off these last 4?
Let's keep going.
Okay, so this guy is trampled and off the
Trampled.
board. And
Dead.
then Sir Harold
Gone.
is moving up into the line right there.
In the line, huh?
Yep. Sir Boobin, we're just going to make an argument that shush.
Oh,
Since there is literally nobody in front of him, he's just going to charge forward and go after this dude. I need someone to roll 1d20 against his sword
off
of
topic.
15,
Talus hasn't
20.
rolled a bit.
Huh?
Talus, you want this one?
Off topic, but if I zoom in, I could see it.
Oh, well, that's
But, like,
helpful.
then I
But
can
you
see
got to
the
know
whole
where to
board.
zoom in towards. Yeah. Okay, back on topic. All right, Talus rolled an 8 against this dude's sword of, I don't know, 20 at this point, I think. The dude he is fighting has spear of 13. Yes, so I'm rolling against an 8. He succeeds, but Talus's number is higher. Or Sir Bubbin's number is higher. Sir Bubbin does... Where is it?
Oh, excuse me.
I need someone to roll 4d6 damage.
Talus, go ahead.
What do I
It's
need to
alright.
roll?
4d6.
46. It's already set up on the to your right.
Yep, there you go. That is 13 damage. This dude has not knocked down. His armor is 6 because he had a success as well. He gets his shields for 12. He takes 1 point of damage. Oof. Alright, current hit points is 29.
I'll be right back. I gotta grab some tissues.
Okay. Sir Gladwin has a dude directly in front of him, so I need someone to roll his 1d20 against sword of 20. Somebody else.
Yes, I can take this one.
Yeah, if you would, please. This battle
Okay.
ended up taking longer than I thought it would. Ooh, nice. That is a success, definitely. This dude is... Well, we're just going to say he's fucked. Where is it? 46, please. That becomes 11. And he does not get knocked down. He is still standing. Current
Yeah,
hit
the
points-
two ones didn't help.
No, they did not. Current hit points is 23
See, that's what-
minus 11 is 13, 12. He is still in the fight. Sir Gladwin is busy. Sir Sewan, same thing. 1d20 against a sword of 20. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, sword of 20. 1d20 versus 20, please.
Um,
I'll roll
from
it. I don't
from my
care.
character or somebody. I was
This
gonna say
is one of the
other?
NPC knights in the back row. I'll roll it real fast. 1d20.
Okay.
He hits. I'm
I
not
think we
even.
have
to
two.
roll and not to roll. I'm like,
I'm not even gonna bother rolling this dude's attack because it would be nothing. So 46 damage. He does 12 points of damage. He also takes 11 points. His current hit points are 23, 23.
I thought we had a couple of players AFK, so I was trying to figure out. I was trying to keep in my head the order of who had
Yeah.
rolled dice last.
Sir Moriad actually is going to hit the same dude. I'm just gonna roll this real fast. It'll be
More like Maury did.
he rolls a 2. That's a hit. That's going to be 46 damage. That is 18 minus this dude's 1, so it's 17 damage. Wait, nope, that's a knockdown check against. What is his 10? 10 or under. Still standing. So he takes 18, 17. He's dead. He's dead. He hit the same dude. They basically double tagged him, double teamed him.
Called it.
ew.
Sir Lefwin, why do I feel like I'm missing a knight?
He
Is
was
is
skewered
all
from
4 of
both
you in
ends,
the main line?
I believe.
In the main line, yeah.
Okay, I thought one of y'all was in the back. No worries.
Holly was. And then
Sir
she got free.
Lefwin,
And then I moved.
rolling against a 20. He succeeds. He's going to do damage. I'm not even going to roll for the other guy. That is a damage of 14, becomes 13. His knockdown is a 10, so he's got to roll against a 10. He's down and out. So, these two are going to move up. I'm just going to put them over like here. This guy is going to move up into here. Gladwin is going to stick around with that dude. And on that note, we are going to take a quick 5 to 10 minute break because that concludes the round. Let me update the dice. So this becomes 1. This becomes a 2. And this becomes a 3. Because we do have a time limit that I didn't explain earlier. All right. We're going to take 5. When we come back, we'll get into the last couple of rounds of combat. Hopefully you guys don't have too many, boredom moments or whatever. Holly, you asked for a break specifically for a reason. This is a good time if you're able. If not, we'll figure it out later. But in the meantime, we're going to take a break. We'll be back in a few minutes. If you're watching this on YouTube in the future, just fast forward until the Be Right Back screen is gone. See you soon.
One quick note. You asked us to look in the appendix for
All right, my friends, we are back. Ooh, excuse me. I just drank a bunch of water, so I'm a little burpy. And somebody's been playing with my dice, or my figures over here. Awesome. That's cute. But they didn't touch anything on the board, so that's good. We're back at the top of the round. I've already adjusted the dice. So, Rev, you have this round for your passion. Talus, you have this round +1 for your passion. And this is the third round of battle. We're going to start from the viewpoint of the screen. We're just going to go from right to left. Sir Buben is up attacking this Hearthkanaut. I need a 1d20 against 20 against this dude's spear. 8.
Why don't, for the sake of just
Yep.
getting this over with, why don't you roll for all the NPCs and we'll roll for ourselves?
I'll tell you what, somebody roll damage when I call for it. How about that?
Well, I just rolled for whatever character you need it for.
Oh, well, there you go. He rolled a 4. That's a success. So he's going to roll against an 8. And he fails. Now I need, I'm going to say 46. That sounds right. Yep, 46.
4d6.
Rolling. I'm going to take the Discord result of 13. Actually, I'm going to take 16 because it's higher and it might kill this guy. Probably not, but... let's see. Ooh, knockdown. I got to roll against a 10. He is still standing. So he takes 16 minus 6. That's 10 points of damage. Takes his hit points down to 19. I need to change my angle so I can actually see that pop up. Oh, God damn it. Hold on. There we go. 29 minus 19 is 10. And that is that for that guy. Now I need... Who's this? Sir Everhard. I need you to hack a slash, please, against this particular dude right here.
Okay.
You have a +5 plus your passion of 10, so that's a +15 to your skill, which I believe puts you at 30, yeah?
It does.
So that's +10 to the roll itself. That's a 17, and that's a success. He is rolling against an 8. He also got a success, but yours is clearly higher. So your damage, please. And this guy gets his shield bonus.
Okay. So mine...
Go ahead.
I've got 5d6.
Do you? Ooh, I'll check that. I believe you. I want to verify.
Go ahead.
You do have 5d6. Okay. That is 20 points of damage. Against this guy's knockdown of 16, he needs to make a dex check against a 10. He is knocked down, and it doesn't matter because you're just going to trample him. And that means I'm going to scoot you up a little bit. Right there. Next we have Sir Farvel. You've got 3 different dudes here. Do you have a preference for which one you would like to slash into? I can't tell if you're highlighting. I'm assuming this guy directly in front of you, and then one to your left, one to your right.
Wait, where am I? I'm right here.
Yeah, you're right here.
I guess the one to my right.
Okay. Go ahead. Make your attack roll with a +5 plus your, I believe, 10 for passion, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wrong dice.
9 plus 15 is 24. Wait, nope, I did that wrong. You had +15 total, correct?
Plus 10 for my passion of 8 for sections, and then +5 for having the high ground, correct?
Yep, +5 for high ground. The Anakin
Oh yeah,
bonus,
I'm at
or Obi-Wan bonus.
I'm at +10 then, or +15 on top of whatever I rolled.
All right, no. Here, follow me. Your sword skill is what?
10.
10. So it's 25. So okay, 14 is your total roll. He has the Anakin bonus, which is a -5. He succeeds, so he gets his shield. Roll your damage, please.
Which is I want to say 46 or 3d6.
I'm pretty sure it's 4. I'm gonna double check. 4. Is it not rolling?
46? No,
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, it's 4. 13 Minus his 12. That's 1 point of damage. God damn it. So 13 minus 12 is 1. That takes him down to 20. Alright. Who's next? That's you. Let's do this guy real quick. Sir Gladwin. I'm just going to roll it. Sword of 15, so it's 20. Hit. This guy doesn't get hit, or doesn't get a chance. Roll, what is it, 46 or 5? 4.
Thought it was 3 for some of the house cards. Anyway.
The House Knights were 4. I couldn't. Oh wow, look at that. 21. He is fucked.
Oh, that is a sir. That's not a house knight. That's a.
This guy is Sir Gladwin.
Okay. I was confused.
yeah.
3, 4. Anyway.
Yep.
Shut up.
No worries. No worries. I'll stick him up there. Okay, Farvel. Sir Harold. You can.
Hello?
Yeah, it is your turn. You can hit the same dude that Talus just hit, or actually, it's really the only one that's right next to you. So, go ahead and smack him around, would you? Did you roll passion? You didn't roll passion.
No.
Okay, you can if you like.
Any? Well, not any, but like.
I'm sorry.
I'm thinking.
Okay.
On what passion?
Again, I don't remember which ones exactly you have, but I do know you have honor and loyalty lord. Either one of those will work. You have love of family. I think that can be argued for as well.
I think I'm gonna roll against love of family.
Okay. What is the stat? It should be 15 if I'm not mistaken.
Oh.
So 1d20 against the 15 unless it's different. Let me double check that. I'm pretty sure it's 15 because I don't think you changed it from the starting values. Yeah, so 15. 1d20 versus a 15, please.
Hold on. Nothing willing. Okay. This one, right?
From what I can see on my screen, it looks like you're in the right area.
Okay. I'm like, I can't tell.
I know. You rolled a 12, so you also have a plus 10 to your bonus. I need you to now roll a 1d6.
The other one, right?
Yeah.
But less.
Correct. This is to see how long your passion is up. I need a pinkish color for you. Oh, here we go.
4.
All right. Oh, 4. Nice. All right. So you have this round plus 3.
Oh wait, plus 3 or
No.
oh
You have this round plus 3 additional.
Okay.
So now I need you to roll 1d20 plus 15 total to your skill, which should put you at a 30. Well, no, I don't. Hold on. You're going to use your sword, yeah?
Oh yeah.
All right, so you're going to roll a 1d20, and you're rolling against a 5. I'm sorry, I'm fucking this up. You're going to roll 1d20 against a 25, but you're also going to add 5 to the roll itself. So 1d20, please. That is a 2 for a total of 7. And you are right here attacking this guy. He's rolling against an 8. He rolled a 2. You do more. Your attack is better. So roll your damage, which is, I want to say it's 4d6. It is. So 4d6, please.
Right.
It would be the cute. Yes, I think you're in the right area.
6, right? Like 6 of them.
4 of them.
4. Oop, too many. I hate this. Oop, not that. I love how it falls.
Oh, there it goes. Okay, 15. Nice.
Oh, it fell again.
It's okay. Now it will, because where the dice pad is on the shelf or edge of the table or whatever. Don't worry too much about it. So you did 15 points of damage. Damn it. This guy's knockdown is 16, so he's good for that. 15 minus. He succeeded, but yours was better, so he gets the shield. So that's minus 3. Damn it. So his hit points are now 17. Please stop playing with the figurines. All right, Sir Harold, and now we have Sir Ulrich. I'm gonna scoot Ulrich up just a bit here, so it actually has some tactical relevance. All right, Sir Harold. I'm sorry, Sir Ulrich has a Hearthgonaut directly in front of him, and essentially one to the left or right. If you could just tell me which one you want to slap. I know you.
I don't care. Just pick one.
All right, the one directly in front of you. 1d20 against your sword. +5. That means...
All right.
Yeah,
So
1d20.
am I still doing
I'm sorry.
the 30 and hate and Saxons and all that?
Did you do Hatred Saxons?
The last time I did.
Did you roll a passion? I don't remember you rolling a passion. I could be wrong.
I don't see a dice for it.
Hey, I didn't pull one out for her. You can roll passion for Hatred of Saxons if you have it, or a different passion if you like. I thought you did.
What would the dice roll be for Hatred of Saxons?
So you're gonna roll 1d20 against a 13. And then I need another die. This one we're gonna change it to make it. Just make it white. No, we'll make it yellow. You rolled a 7, so that's a success. That gives you +10 to your rolls. I need you to roll 1d6 for me, please. This will tell you how many rounds you have this passion active. 6. Nice. That is amazing.
Finally.
Yeah, that's a really good roll. You have this passion for 6 rounds. Basically, this round +5. Or 5 more is what I mean. Okay, so you're going to roll 1d20 +5 +10 for a total of 15. You're rolling against... Where's your sword? 15. So you're rolling against a 30. So it's 1d20 +10. A 14.
Ew.
That's not a bad
Gross.
roll.
Oh, good. Yay.
He's rolling an 8. That was weird looking, but okay. He succeeded. Yours is better than a 6. I need you to roll your damage, please. 4d6, if I'm not mistaken. Oops.
Yep.
46.
26.
I don't know why that didn't stick, but okay. 7 points of damage. You have reroll tokens. I recommend you using it.
Well, let it be thus.
You're gonna leave it as that?
No.
No.
Okay. You're rerolling?
I'm re-rolling.
Okay.
Is a 14 better?
Much better.
Well, because I have no choice. Because
He takes
won't
2
get
points of
seconds.
damage total because he has armor and a shield bonus for the moment. Damn it. That's not the one I wanted.
what, the Saxon?
Yeah, so he succeeded on his attack roll as well as you, so that means he gets his shield.
Ew.
Yeah,
Gross.
I know. These stupid Saxons all getting in your way.
I don't like
So
the Saxon.
30 minus, what did I say? 2 points of damage or something stupid like that?
Yes.
Alright, 28. Alright, who's next? We have Ulrich, and then we have Amig. He has sword 21, so I'm rolling against a 26. That is a fucking critical. Holy shit, Amig. He is now going to do 10d6 damage. This guy's pretty much fucked.
Damn.
I just want to see what the actual roll is going to be here. 41 points of damage. Where is Amig? Where is Amig? He's right here.
Yes, survive that bitch.
Yeah.
Did the other guy have his shield up? I'm just
It
curious.
doesn't even fucking matter. He fucking swings his sword with such fervor that he just cracks right through the shield and just deep impalement of the sword, deep slashing cut. That Saxon is well and truly fucked, as they would say. I'm not even gonna bother with re-rolling that because he only I did roll his thingy, didn't I? The dude, it doesn't matter. Fuck it. Sir Sewan, he is going to be attacking this dude. He is also rolling. Shit. What was he rolling? He rolls also a 20, and he rolled a total of 9. That's a hit against this guy's 8.
You
That's a
sound kinda
fail.
battleship.
He's gonna roll his 4d6. Let's see. Total of 8 damage doesn't really make much effect. No, it does. He takes 2 damage. Alright. That should have come up. Yep, there we go. Okay. Sir Ardor rolling against a 20. That's a hit, most likely. What is... Oh, I already know what I gotta roll. 8. That's a fail. That's another 4 points of damage. Oops. 12. He loses 6 hit points. That takes him down to 15 hit points. Hopefully that worked. I don't think it worked right. Nope. Alright. I gotta get creative with the positioning of things. That's not the one I wanted. What's this guy? Yep, there we go. 21 minus 6 is 15. Alright. And then the Sir Moriad. He is going to roll against a 20 as well. That's a 4. The other dude is rolling against an 8. That is a success. They both succeed. The Hearthganaut gets to do 5d6 against this guy. That is a total of 16 against this guy's armor of 10. 16. Yep, nope, he's fine. Nothing happens. This guy is actually going to make it over here, and he's going to attack that dude. 16, that's a success against an 8. That is a fail. $13 minus this dude's armor of 6. That's 7 points of damage. Uh, 23. Okay. I think that's all of them. I think that's everybody. We're going to change all the dice. Rev no longer has passion.
Oh, I thought this was my last turn. Oh well.
This would have been your last turn. And you did
Oh.
attack already, right? Since the break? Okay. Just making sure I didn't screw that up somewhere.
Okay.
Rotational value 1, rotational value 3, and rotational value
Since I am top of the
5.
round, or at least I was top of the round.
1 second. Okay.
It was a question about passions, not what I was going to do next.
Let me roll Sir Booby Boy.
Okay.
20 versus 8. That's a success.
Booby boy.
Yep, that is a fail. He does 4 dices. That is a 15 against this guy's armor. He's still standing. He has 6 armor. That means 9 points of damage. Current hit point. Oh, yeah, he's fucked. I'm just going to take him off the board. He's running home crying to his mommy. And now he is going to come here.
Like a boob.
Like a boob. And he's actually going to turn like that. Well, I'm going to make it more. Whoa. Like that. Okay. Sir Gladwin. He is going to scooch up like this. Make his attack roll. That is a 19. Almost a critical. The other guy has against an 8. That is a fail. So now we roll damage. His total is 14. Minus this guy's 6. That takes him down to 4. He is fleeing as well. That's a good place for him. Now, Rev, I will give you the option to scoot your guy up. But the most you can move is... like, you really don't have much option for movement, to be honest, but I'll let you do it. You can stay where you are. You can scooch up and kind of fill in this gap towards this Hearthganaut in the back. or hit more, like scooch up, hard turn in towards this guy here. If you see where my cursor is. But that is basically the limit of your movement, all things considered.
I guess if I move as far forward as possible, could I see Huge Bald yet?
You could see him. You have an idea of where he is. I wouldn't necessarily say that you could. I'll do this. In D&D, you would have disadvantage to make a ranged attack while you have melee people right in front of you. They don't necessarily indicate. Here's what I'll do. It will negate your +5 mounted Obi-Wan bonus.
Okay, I guess if I see him, what I would try to do then is hard charge the risk in front of me, and try to push through the line.
Are you talking about this guy right here?
Yes.
Okay. So let me see. How many hit points does he have? He has all of his hit points. So, you can, yeah. I mean, you can move up to him and make your attack, and if you're able to somehow knock him around and like knock him down or something like that, then you can trample over him and get in towards the thing.
Okay.
But right now, the only advantage you have is your +5, unless you activate a different passion.
That's what I was gonna ask. Is can I activate
Yes.
a different passion?
Yes.
Because that, if so, it seems overpowered. Can I activate the same passion?
No, not the same. You
Okay.
can invoke Loyalty of Lord. You can invoke Honor. You can invoke Love of Family.
Okay. Well, considering that my father was killed by Saxons, sort of keeping in the same vein, this is going to be more of a this one's for you, Dad sort of situation.
Absolutely. Roll 1d20 versus, I'm going to say yours is 15. I'm double checking.
15.
Yep, against a 15. That is a 12. That's a success. Roll 1d6 so we can see how many rounds you have. Yeah, wow. 2. Okay. This round
Fun stuff.
and one more, but you can now make your +15 attack roll. I'm going to go ahead and scoot you up just for the visual.
Okay. So rolling the d20.
Yep, 1d20 against a 30, +10 to the actual roll. So that's a 13. That's a success. Rolling against 8. That is not a success. Roll your damage, sir.
So the 5d6. Oop.
18. That is impressive. He has. Oh, he's got a roll knockdown against a 10. He stays standing. You rolled 18 damage, -6 for his armor. That takes it down to 12. No major wound. Changes his hit points to 18, if my math is right. Unfortunately, he is still impeding your forward progress to the Thane. Real quick, has anybody defeated any of these Hearthgonauts themselves? I know the NPCs.
I did.
You did? How many? Just one?
Just one so far.
Okay, and you got one of the Carls earlier.
And I would argue that I probably should have killed 2, but the whole misunderstanding the dice rolls thing.
Unfortunately, that does happen, and unfortunately, it will get in the way, though.
Because I also killed one.
Which one? I have you down for killing a coral in the first charge.
Right? Yes, that one.
Okay, and nothing else. Anybody else? My tally is showing Rev and Krista both have killed one of the guys in the first line, and Rev recently killing one of the Hearthgonauts in the second line. This group here is the second line. Does that add up? Does anybody feel like I forgot something or missed something?
Sounds right.
Okay, I'll go with that. All right. Rev, who's this? Sir Farvel, it is your turn, sir. Again, directly in front of you, left or right. The person we'll call Mr. Dude on the right has already been beaten a bit. The other two are currently, one of them has taken some damage, and the dude directly in front of you has taken no damage. It is your choice. Front, left, or right?
One to the left.
All right. For confirmation, this is the dude to your left.
Yes.
Okay. All right. He is the one that has taken some damage. I need you to roll your, 1d20 plus 10 against a 30, so that's success. I'm rolling against an 8. That is not a success. Roll your damage, please. 46, if I'm not mistaken. 6, you have rerolls.
Yeah, I'll reroll.
Yeah, you better. 15.
All right.
This dude loses 9 points of his health. That takes him down to 17. That doesn't sound right. Fuck it. We're gonna go with it. Math.
I was actually gonna say, I think we've actually had more of the Hearthgonauts flee than die.
Yeah, a couple of, like, I think these two over here definitely fled because they were knocked down to like 1 or 2 hit points. Sir Farvel, Sir Harold.
Hi.
What are we doing?
We are. Where am I?
You are right in here. You are stuck in. You have this guy to your front left, and that's pretty much the only one you can attack right now, just based on how the lineup is. You have a plus 15 bonus to your skill with a plus 10 to the roll. So when you're ready, as I think this is pretty much the only option you have, unless you want to like disengage or something silly like that.
Oh, why would I do that?
Why? Yeah, why would you? Because actually, right now the battle is looking pretty good in your favor. So,
Quite literally.
Yeah.
I'll attack.
Yes, please. 1d20 plus 10 against a 30.
You're not fleeing the battlefield?
Yeah.
No, because well, to be fair, my pride would be in their way.
Yeah.
Wait,
Your pride would definitely get in the
1d20?
way. Yeah, 1d20 plus 10 against a 30.
I did.
So that's 25. I'm gonna roll for formalities. Oh shit! He got a critical. He needed an 8. He got a critical. I am so sorry. I really am.
I was like, oh,
I'll
great,
give you
guys
this
are-
option. I'll give you this option. I will allow you a one-time opportunity to sacrifice one of your 3 reroll options to change this critical to a normal success that you will beat. If you choose to sacrifice this reroll token, you will apply damage to this individual as though you had won the exchange.
Okay.
Yes? That's what you want to do?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I felt like that critical would have been a bad.
That critical would have put... Actually, that would have put 10d6 damage against you, probably unhorsed you.
Oh,
Possibly
I don't want that.
unhorsed you, I should say. Possibly.
I still don't want that.
Yeah,
I
so
like
go
my
ahead,
horse.
go ahead and roll your damage, which I believe is 46.
Oh, 46?
Yes.
Wait, 4d6. Okay.
4
4d.
6-sided dice.
Yes.
16. That knocks him down. Oh, wait. You rolled a 16. His knockdown is 16, so I need to roll against a 10.
If he stays on or not.
This means he stays on his feet.
Of
He is
course,
good. His major wound is a 14, but he has armor of 6, so that means he takes 10 points of damage. And his unconscious is 8, so he's still good. Okay. So I need to knock him down to 7 points of health. And he is still in the fight, but he is battered. Next up, we have Sir Ulrich. You have front, left, or right. Arguably the left and right. We could probably ignore that, but we'll just give you all 3 options.
I guess the dude right in front of me.
Okay. Roll your 1d20 plus the... Jesus Christ. 1d20 plus 10 against a 30.
And then my hate comes through because it lasts 5 rounds, yeah?
Yep, that's I already factored that in. So 1d20 plus 10 includes all that.
Okay.
$18. Nice. Rolling against an 8. That is a fail. Go ahead and roll 4d6 for your damage, please.
Who fails, you or me?
You're rolling damage. I lost. 10.
10.
That is not a knockdown check. He takes 4 points of damage because of his armor, so that takes him down to 24 hit points. Alright, who's next? We've got Sir Amig, Mr. Hearthgonaut killer from earlier. He's just going to attack the same guy that you just attacked. That is against a 26. That is a success. Against an 8. That is a fail. And he has, I'll say 5d6? Yep. For a total of 19 points of damage. He needs to roll against a 10 to stay on his feet. He is on his feet. That's 13 points of damage rendered. That takes him down to 11. Alright. And then we have... Who's next? This guy. Sir Suin attacking the dude almost directly in front of him. Against a 20. Success. Against an 8. Fail. 46? Yeah. Uh, 14. He has 6 armor, so that's 8 damage. It's going to take him down to 20 hit points. Oops. No, it's not. That's not the right guy. Because he is attacking this dude. Oh, too far, too far. There we go. Okay, now. Sir Ardor rolling against a 20. That is a hit. Possibly. Against an 8. Oh! But he has the better roll. So he rolls 46. Does very poorly. Sir Ardor, if you guys missed that, basically what happened was Sir Ardor did not do more damage than the armor and shield total of this particular Hearthgonaut, which is 12. He only rolled 9 damage, so nothing really happens. Sir Moriad rolls a 1 against an, and then the other dude against an 8. That's a success. He actually, oh dear, he's going to take some damage. 5, right? Yep, 5. Roll. Oof. Total of 9. That's... what's his armor? Yeah, that's not going to do any good. Okay. Update all the dice. This becomes a 4. This becomes a 2. This becomes a 1. Talus no longer has passions involved at the moment. And this is the 5th round. GM to players. This is the final round. I will tell you why at the end of the round. This is the final round of combat. So, starting back at the top. We have Sir Booby Boy. Let me zoom in a little bit here. I need the blue hand out of my way for a moment just so I can... Oh, you're trying to see what everybody's at. My bad. He is going to bump up like this and attack that dude. Against a 20. That is a success. Against an 8. That is also a success. That's a better success, but he's got these other dudes. So we'll just resolve that as no damage done. Sir Gladwin. Attacking the same guy. That is a hit. The other dude has already spent all of his attack stuff, so he is going to take some damage. Oh my, that's 18 damage. That is a knockdown check against a 10. He is on his ass. And he took 18 damage minus 6. That's 12 damage. He is trampled. That leaves us with Sir Everhard, who currently has a little bit of a gap. This is what I'm going to allow. You have your passion still. I want you to make a horsemanship test. On success, you will be able to close to within melee striking distance of the Thane. You have this option simply because there happens to be a hole currently available for you to penetrate the enemy line to get to
Okay.
the Thane.
Now my question is, if I pass the horsemanship test, can it be a lance charge, or is it simply a closing distance at a canter to do a melee attack?
You'll be closing the distance. There's not enough room to get up to speed, as it were.
Okay, that's what I thought. I just wanted to check to see if I might could get a
Now,
heroic for Pendragon moment and
yeah,
charge
yeah,
at
yeah,
the.
absolutely. Now, if you fail the horsemanship test, effectively nothing else changes. You're just not able to take that option, and you'll have to resort to a melee attack to the guy directly in front of you. Like, and narratively, what that would look like is one of the dudes just got knocked down by one of your fellow knights. You have the option of scooting forward. If you take that chance right now, you fail the roll. Oh, one of those other Saxons just happened to step in right there because he's being pressed from his side. If that makes any
Okay,
sense.
so I understand. So, um, I get the passion, so that's plus 10, or just a straight horsemanship check.
It's a horsemanship, but because you're impassioned. Actually, you know what? Technically, you're not supposed to, but I already said you could do it. So horsemanship plus 10.
Okay, so that's I'm
Also,
rolling
I think
against
it'd be kind of cool if you pull this off.
I'm rolling against a 25.
All right. 15, which turns into a 20 because you have the plus 5. That's fine. You're able to get up here and close with the Thane.
Wouldn't
That's not very
would
good.
that be a critical?
No.
Under the circumstances, could I say I don't want the passion and count that as a critical? Because that would be my crit.
Oh, you know what? That's a good question. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna roll this 20, and the roll whatever roll I would get will determine. I'm not gonna tell you what I'm not gonna tell you what the conditions are, but I'm gonna roll it. 10 plus means it doesn't work.
Okay.
However, you are currently in striking distance. You may make your normal attack run against this guy. He is currently, not necessarily distracted, but he's not necessarily totally aware that you're coming in from the side. You still have your passions and the plus 5 Obi-Wan bonus.
Okay. I was actually going to argue that if I didn't make it through on the horsemanship, I still have a throwing axe.
I figured you might want to get in close to this guy, considering your hatred and all that.
Yeah, yeah.
Would be really cool is if you managed to pull off a critical on this particular attack.
Yeah.
That would be narratively awesome, but I can't just allow that.
Right. Well, I'm debating burning a reroll if I don't get a critical.
You have all 3.
Right.
Here's what I can do. Well, make your attack roll first. Let's see what happens when we resolve this combat. So that's a 13. The Thane has his he's got an axe of 21, but that becomes a 16 because he's got the Anakin penalty. That is a success. But yours, that's a tie. Okay. All right, that works. I'm going to offer you the same or a similar opportunity to the one I just offered Holly a moment ago. You can sacrifice one of your rerolls and turn that tie into a success. Not a critical, because it's 1 degree of separation, where hers was changing something from a critical to a normal or something like that.
Right.
But this will change the tie into a normal attack. Also, because of your maneuvering, because of his semi-distraction that I've already said he had, I'm going to allow an additional 1d6 on the damage roll.
Okay, so 66.
Now, but that requires you to sacrifice one of your...
Obviously, I'm sacrificing the reroll.
Yeah, I know. I wanted you to say it.
I wanted you to say it!
Yeah, exactly. So go ahead and roll your 66 damage on this dude, and let's see what kind of things you can get. A 19, not the best roll. Now, hold on. I know you're gonna ask. I will allow a reroll, but because of my rules for reroll tokens, if you reroll, you'll lose that sixth dice, so it'll be back to 5d6. And now Rev is doing some serious math in his head. Can 5d6 outdo a 19? Yes, is the answer.
Mm-hmm.
But what are the odds?
Well, not can they? It's what are the averages?
Yeah, what are the odds or the averages, if you will?
Well, 5d6 is 30, so the average is 15.
Mm-hmm. Or does he let the 19 stand? Normally, I wouldn't allow this many rerolls on a single turn.
Right.
But because of the nature of this combat...
Well, technically, I haven't re-rolled yet.
No, you haven't. So is the 19 going to stand? Or are you going to re-roll it as 5d6?
I'm going to re-roll it as 5d6.
Okay. May the odds. He got a 22. Look at that. 22 points of damage. All right. So the Thane. Let's see. Knockdown is 17. His dex is 10. Oh, I got a little bit of lag. He is still standing. 22 minus his 10 is 12 points of damage against his hit points of 31. That means he has 21. That means he has 19 hit points left. Whoops. And he has taken a pretty grievously serious-ish wound, but he is still standing. And that is the end of Rev's turn. Let's see, who do we got here? Sir Farvel. Front, left, or right? Which one are you going after? The guy directly in your front is pretty well beat up. You can knock him out, potentially. The guy on your left has taken only a little bit of damage. Nope, he's taken a bit of damage too. The guy on your right is also pretty ragged looking, so you've got some pretty decent options of scoring yourself a nice little kill glory thing. But you don't have the best of options. What would you like to do, sir?
Is it possible to fucking use my bow and help?
No. Well,
Or
I will say this. You can use your bow. You will lose your height advantage because you have meleeers directly in front of you, distracting your aim. So you will have your passion still, which is a plus 10. I feel like I should throw another penalty in there too, but
I thought his passion ran out. Wouldn't he need to re-roll? For another...
oh shit, no, you're right. So yeah, you can make this attack without passion and without your elevation bonus because you have meleeers directly in front of you. And I'm pretty sure the rules for anybody paying hanging on, goddamn. For anybody following along, I'm sure there's rules that will give better clarity, but those are the rules I'm going to go with. I actually set that precedent during the bear.
So my passion's not there anymore?
Correct. Your passion has faded, or receded, or been depleted.
Burnt out.
Yeah, burnt out, whichever.
Okay. Okay, I'll attack the one closest to my right with my sword.
Okay. Plus 5 for elevation, the Obi-Wan bonus. Which one did you say? I'm sorry? Left or right?
The one to my right.
You're right. Okay. This guy right here. All right.
Should be the one with 7 health.
Yep.
I'm just irritated I had so many kill steals.
Oh, stop it, Rev. All right, he's got to roll again. Oh, you're going to reroll a 14? That dude got hit by the die. I'm sorry. You're re-rolling. This is your final reroll. Are you sure?
Actually, no, because I have 15. My sword plus 5 for height, right?
Yeah.
Never mind. No, then I'll keep it at 14.
Okay. All right. He's going to roll against an 8. He failed. Go ahead and roll your damage. Let's see. You can re-roll that damage if you like. And then here, wait. I'm not going to count that roll.
Good.
I'm not going to count that roll. Just because I want to explain what my thought process is. You can re-roll the damage. And here's why I suggest that. If you can roll 13 or more points of damage, it will effectively kill this guy. In fact, it actually will kill this guy. So, if you want to use your final re-roll, you may attempt to make a better damage roll than a 10, and that 17 that you just rolled does not count. It's your choice.
Yeah, I'll get in and reroll again. Oops.
All right.
It's not. Place the die. What? Oh.
You have to make sure it goes more in the center. There you go. He got a 17.
Again.
Yeah. ironically. That guy is dead. And now you can... That's Harold. That's actually, no, you really can't move up too much. Harold can move up. It is now Harold's turn. Harold can scooch up a little bit to something like that. You've got plenty of targets directly in front of you. You have one to your immediate left. You have one to your left front, and right front. And also you can see Sir Everhard making a pass towards the Thane directly behind the people right in front of you.
Roy, where am I again?
You are right here.
Wait, is this going to be that I'm going to have some Saxon Thane with a grudge against me from giving him a scar in a battle?
I don't know. We'll see what happens.
If this thing is not so sensitive, that'd be cool.
I wish I could give you better options as far as your digital media. We'll see. We'll say. You're using a little mouse ball thingy on your laptop keyboard, aren't you?
No, I'm just very bad.
Okay. But yeah, immediate left front, right front, and front. Which one would
You're
you
surrounded.
like? Yeah, pretty much.
Force odds.
I think I want to go hit this dude.
Okay. On my screen, I can't tell what you're looking at. So are you talking about directly in front of you? That's...
Yeah.
Okay, directly in front of you. Okay. Roll your 20. You have plus 15 total bonus, so it's going to be 1d20 plus 10 against a 30. That is a critical in every universe. No, not really. So, you just rolled...
Wait. And it's for my sword, right? I'm assuming yes, yeah.
Yes, for your sword. So you know what you need
So
to do?
check it.
Check it. What else?
Add 1 glory.
10 glory.
10. Okay.
For
just 0.
and when you're taking your note, write in something to the effect of 10 glory for a sword strike in the Battle of 45. Or Mearcred Creek, and I'm going to spell that in the dice chat channel real quick.
The one time I roll a crit that counts, I don't get to check mark.
Yeah. Mearcred Creek is the name of the battle. Alright. If you look in Discord, the dice chat or dice rolling channel, I just typed the name of the creek that you're fighting at.
Thank you.
And when you're ready, I need you to roll your damage.
4.
No, actually.
Okay.
Would you like to take a guess as to how much damage dice you're about to roll?
1.
No.
0.
You're going the wrong way. 8.
8.
Yep, because you have 4d6 and you rolled a critical, that's double damage. You're about to splinter this guy. Or not even splinter, you're going to skewer him.
That's 8, right? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna... Oh my god. 22.
Oof. Okay.
Oh.
You have the option of re-rolling if you don't like that number.
I
still have
heard
dice?
that number was oof.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, what I oofed on really was the 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3.
Because it was like that.
Yeah.
And then it's low as fuck.
Yeah.
But I kind of want to like. Okay, I'll do it.
All right, re-roll it. I'm gonna burn one of your
Want to be
re-rolls.
lower.
Oh god, that would be irritating, wouldn't it? 36.
Yay. Okay, I'm okay with that.
Let's see. You were attacking the guy directly in front of you. He has all of his hit points, and he is... I want you to describe how you run up on this dude while mounted. You attack him with your sword, and you literally take every bit of his life right out from under him, and he falls over dead, broken and bleeding from all the holes that you have just put there. What does it look like? Narratively. Explain.
Red.
Red. It's just red. He's
Just red.
He's an artist who only paints in one color. Red.
Red.
That's a paraphrase from Game of Thrones, by the way, if anybody doesn't know.
Damn. No, I did not know. It
Yeah,
looked that from what you described, like, dang, I must have hated that dude.
like you crushed him. So just for
Wait,
statistics,
for
he
for
has
shits and giggles, would it be like okay if I rolled against a passion? Because mine's
no,
never
it
never
wouldn't be
forget
pertinent.
face.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Because like my thing is never forget a face. Maybe I knew him.
Not likely. He was a Saxon.
So
I mean, if you want
okay,
to, you can do
no,
it, but
it's
it's not going
okay.
to change anything. He's still dead as
I
dead can
know
be.
Look,
that.
Saxons didn't come past 42nd Street, so we wouldn't have hung out with them.
And then I'm also going to scoot you up a little bit too on the battlefield. So now you are in a position. If there were to be a next round, you could also be attacking the Thane.
Isn't
And,
he? So this dude's gone.
yeah, I took him off the board already. It was
This
this guy.
dude.
Right, yeah, it was this guy right here. And for the
Where?
viewers at home, he's right here.
Oh,
For the viewers at home, what happened there was on her reroll option, which is a thing I tend to
okay.
do for games I run, is she rolled 36 points of damage, which, because he did not have a shield bonus, was exactly what she needed to hit in order to kill him in one strike, because they have 30 hit points and 6 armor. So, well done, Sir Harold. All right, what do we got next? Sir Ulrich. You have an individual
Yes.
directly to your front, and you have, I mean, basically that's really it. You just watched, if you were watching and or even somewhat aware, you just watched Sir Harold literally end a man's life. Like, there is no doubt that that dude will never stand up again. He will never draw breath again.
He did.
He's dead. Like, there's no coming back from that kind of dead.
Dead.
Okay.
You have an opponent directly to your front. I will allow. I don't know how well you can see the map right now, but I will allow that you can also attack this guy here. So either
Yeah,
front.
you're gonna have to give me left, right, front, back.
Yeah, front and right is really your only options,
Who
and
has
even the one
lowest
is.
health?
I'm sorry.
Who has the lowest health?
The dude directly to your front could probably fall over if the wind changed direction. Actually, that's not true. He could fall over with a well-placed tap.
Like a love tap?
Yeah, a love tap, except instead of love, it's hate. Because you have passion going.
Saxon.
Yeah, he's a Saxon.
I do have passion.
So,
Well, let's go for him.
all right, 1d20 plus 10 against a 30.
Oh, shit. I'm getting there. Give me a second.
Uh-huh.
1d20 plus 10, yeah?
Correct. That's a 22.
Cool.
That's a good hit.
That is 22.
He also succeeds, but he is definitely going to be the one taking damage. He will so you will need to roll your damage, 4d6. You need to score 17 or more points. Nope. You need to roll a 23 or higher to kill this guy. I'm just going to tell you that because you have one reroll left. So go ahead and roll your 4d6 damage, please.
So hold on a second. I essentially have to get 24.
You have to get 23.
I have to get all sixes.
Yeah, pretty much. All sixes and a 5.
And 1 5.
Yeah.
Ooh. Like, that's impossible.
Okay, let me offer you this option then, because it is your last reroll, and it is towards the end of the evening, and it's also thematically funny if all of a sudden we just wrap everything up really fast.
Raina.
You may burn your reroll to option right now, and I will give you an additional 1d6. You'll roll 5d6. Whatever you roll will have to stand because you will have no more reroll options left. We are
Still against
definitely
the
playing
23?
loosey-goosey with these rules tonight.
I could tell. I wonder why.
I'm trying to get done with the battle, to be honest with you.
You're like, oh, you're like, I am done.
No, I'm not
Okay.
done. I'm having
5d6.
fun. I'm sorry, what?
5d6.
All right,
I'm
roll
doing
it. We're gonna use up her last token, and I'm waiting for the roll.
Hold on. I need to say a quick Foxhole prayer.
Basis.
All praise are in Jesus.
Son of a.
That's that. I mean, that's not a bad roll though. So that's 20 minus
But I
his.
didn't
Oh,
kill
wait. Hold on. There's more things. I forgot about this. Okay, knockdown. He needs to roll a 10 or better, or 10 or under. He did not. So he has effectively been knocked over. He's taken a whole bunch of damage. Let me see. He took 20 minus 12 is 8. He is. He's actually not only is he knocked over, he just fell asleep, and it could end up being a forever sleep at this point. If this battle were to continue,
Hold on.
uh-huh,
He fell asleep or he went into a coma.
he's knocked
Because
the
those
fuck
are
out.
two very different
Okay,
things.
so that's fair. He's not just sleeping; he is effectively unconscious, is what it is.
Cool. So can my horse take the initiative because he's a badass charger? And can I trample this guy to death?
If you were riding, I'm not sure if I'm going to pronounce this correctly, but if you were riding a destrier, or destrier, I forget, I don't know how exactly it's pronounced. It's like essentially the next level up in war horses. I wouldn't even argue. I'd be like, yeah, he's dead. Dead. Your horse trampled him, like stepped on his head on purpose, intentionally, well aware of what he was doing. He's dead. Unfortunately, you are riding a charger that isn't really that hardcore.
It's a nice boy.
It's a good horse to take into battle, but it's not a fighting horse.
War her.
Yeah.
War her. War.
That. This is also cool. Speaking of kill stealing, Sir Everhart briefly mentioned something about kill steals earlier, and what has just happened is Sir Ulrich tramples this poor sod into the mud, and he is riding directly next to Sir Amig, who is now not able to get to the Thane himself. And he has to attack either this guy or that guy. But because Sir Amig is a forward-thinking person, in this particular case what I mean exactly is he is only thinking about moving forward, which means he has to attack this guy. So he's going to roll his 21 plus 5, that's 26. 1d20 plus 6, that's a 10. The other guy's got, whoops, my bad.
Did that earlier myself?
Yeah. That dude... Oh, shit! Sir Amig is about to eat a spear. He'll probably be okay, though. This guy's got 5d6. Roll it. 16. His knockdown is a 15. Oh, shit, he's got to roll horsemanship. 16. Oh, he's good. Okay, so he doesn't get knocked down. I rolled a 16 damage. He has an armor, so that's 10, that's 6. His hit points are... Where are they? 30. So his hit points are...
He
20.
dies.
No, he's still alive. He's still
I know.
alive. It's tempting. Current hit points, 20. And then...
He had enough that I knew he wouldn't be near death, which is why I made the joke.
Yeah. Sir Suin is rolling against a 20. Hits. This guy is rolling against an 8. Misses. Oh, God damn it.
Sir Suin of court.
Oh, hush. Let's see. He rolls 15 total damage. This guy's armor is 6, so 20 minus 15 minus 6. That's 9. 20 minus 9 is 11. Sorry, guys. The math gene quit out on me for a moment there. Damn it. There we go. 20 minus 9 is 21. Nope, that's not right. 11. That's what I meant. There we go. All right, I can math. I know I can. Sir Ardor rolling against a 20. Rolls a 7. The other guy rolling against an 8. Succeeds, but not well enough. The other guy rolls his damage of 11 against his... Yeah, no damage done. He's fine. And Sir Moriad, our last bit of the fight, rolls a 6 against this dude's 8, which is the fail. He rolls damage. He does 10 damage, but this guy's got 6 armor. He does 4. It's immaterial. Okay. As we close up our last few attacks, people are being trampled. People are taking swords and dying on the spot. There's a couple of horse moves to get in towards the Thane. Nothing works out though. There's plenty of dead bodies on the ground. There's plenty of unconscious bodies who might be dead. You can't really tell. But then over all the din of battle, the crashing of horses, the steel on steel, the screams, you hear ear-piercing horns from a distance, coming from somewhere in the rear areas of the Saxon line. And before you're really able to do much about it, you see, not just in front of you, but all across the Saxon lines, the Saxons are withdrawing. Conversely, as time moves forward, you start tending to wounds and helping people who've been hurt, getting them into safe areas, extricating the dead bodies and things like that. This was not, however, a victory for King Uther or you guys. In your particular battle, quite arguably, you won. I don't think anybody would disagree with that. Real quick, Talus, make note. Talus, did you kill anybody tonight?
One person.
You did?
One person.
Which one? A Hearthgonaut?
Yeah, one of the people in the back.
Okay. Make note. I need to check my notes. Jesus Christ. Sorry, this is taking a moment longer because I wasn't quite ready. Because I need to give you a little bit of information that... oh, here we go. Okay, you get 10 glory for Hearthgonaut. You also get... Where is it? I just saw... Oh, there it is. You also get 150 glory on top of that. So you get a total of 180. Shit, what was the first number I just gave you? 10 or 30? 10. 160 glory total for the Battle of Mearcred Creek.
Okay.
And then you can take off. I know you're not.
Sorry, guys. Have a good night.
Yep. Hope you feel better, dude. Thanks for hanging out as long as you did. For everybody else, we won't be here much longer. I'm just wrapping up things now. So long story short, horns blow, Saxons start pulling away. It looks as though you guys have won, especially right here. But as you realize over the course of the next couple of hours, as the sun creeps higher and higher, while you guys have done well, this is not the case across the rest of the of King Uther's lines. The army is not broken, it is not shattered, but neither are the Saxons. Effectively, what has happened here is both sides have essentially determined that they are not making enough progress that it's not worth it to continue the fighting because neither side is making enough progress. Does that make sense? Like if you were to continue fighting at this level of losses or intensity, that what you're going to gain here will not be worth the number of lives lost. And both sides have come to that conclusion, independent of each other. I want to point that out and I want to make that clear. It's not so much that like the two sides are talking about this. There's no agreement or anything. It's just as if for an hour or two there's like heavy fighting back and forth. Bodies are dropping all over the place. And then all of a sudden it just kind of slowly fades down from that high intensity to a very low intensity as the Saxons pull away in some areas, as Uther's troops start pulling away in other areas. Does that make sense? Everybody following along?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, so for the battle itself, it is not a win, it is not a draw, or excuse me, it is a draw. And because there is no clear victor, there is no clear plunder, there's no loot, no dead bodies that you can take with you. By the end of the day, there's a general message that kind of goes out as like, gather our people's bodies and belongings. The Saxons will do the same for theirs. Don't be trying to chase each other down, and don't be trying to take war trophies or anything stupid like that. Everybody gets 150 glory baseline for the battle. By my count, that number is going to shift slightly. And I have to check my notes to make sure I get this right. Rev, you get 150 for the fight. You get 5 for taking out a coral early in the fight. You get another 10 for taking out a Hearthgonaut. And I will give you an additional 10 for being able to put damage on the thing. So that is 175. Does that sound right?
150 plus 25 sounds right.
Okay, cool.
Wait, not 25.
Yeah, because it's 5, 10, and another 10. Holly, you get 150 as your base, and then you also get 10 for taking out a Hearthgonaut. Krista, correct me if I'm wrong. You took out a Hearthgonaut right near the end, didn't you?
The last guy.
That last round.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Okay.
Because I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I took out the one in the beginning.
Uh-huh.
That wasn't a Hearthgonaut or whatever
It was
the
a
hell
coral,
they're
yeah.
called, and then I took out the one towards the end.
Yeah. Okay, I just want to make sure, because I didn't write that one down until just now, and I want to make sure I had that right, because I started to get confused with the one that Holly, straight up eviscerated. So for you, you also get 150 plus 15 for a total of 165 for the 2 people that you killed. And that's what you guys get for your glory for the battle. And that's pretty much it. A little bit of filler between the battle and what would have otherwise been winter phase had we got that far tonight. After the battle, I'm just going to read the notes that I have right here. After the battle, Uther's forces begin the march back home. Elsewhere, it will be learned over the next few weeks as summer sets in. King Aethelswith sails from Kent with a continental army alongside King Hengist, and they land near a place called Malden. Together, these are all Saxons, by the way. Aethelswith and Hengist are Saxon kings. Together, these Saxons pillage widely until Duke Lucius musters his own army and meets them south of Colchester. The fighting is fierce, as everybody seems to be indicating, but the Saxons prevailed and the Duke was forced to retreat to Colchester.
Now, this is the Duke that didn't show up?
No, this is a different Duke.
Okay, just make sure I understand.
I don't have a map available, readily available. Colchester, so Mearcred Creek more or less takes place, for simplicity's sake, it takes place south of Salisbury, which, as you guys know, that's your hometown or whatever. Colchester, which is where the fighting, or where Duke Lucius is, and the Duke that goes out to fight these other Saxons, is roughly southeast of Salisbury. So more towards, obviously closer to the English Channel, but more to the east of where you guys just were.
Okay.
So Duke Lucius is forced to retreat to Colchester. Local Britons flee the area into, I'm not going to say this right, Kincorai Forest. I got nothing on that one, sorry. Basically, local Britons flee, but they are pursued and then enslaved by the hundreds. By Christmas, it should be known that Uther is utterly frustrated. A defeat in Caercolon, which is where that second battle took place, and the draw in Sussex, which is the one that you guys were just at, do not add up to much cheer. Earl Roderick, as he makes his progress through the county, and stopping at you guys' individual halls and stuff like that, he is advising all of his vassals, including you guys, to quote unquote practice hard at the arts of war. This is no time for poetry. And that we will wrap right there with the stream. Well, at
Okay.
least with the main events of the stream, I should say.
Uther ends with a Lao Tzu or Sun Tzu.
No, Earl Roderick. This is no time for poetry.
Ah,
So
Earl Roderick.
yeah,
Got it.
yep,
Sorry.
no worries.
Confirming stream is ended.
Stream is still up. I want to close the stream out with a little bit of feedback from you guys regarding the battle.
Okay.
In character and out. And then throw in there for a little extra spiciness, as far as the in character side goes, general feelings regarding how the rest of the year's events went. Like I said, the key thing is the draw at the battle of Mearcred Creek. It looked like you guys were doing well, but as it turns out, the whole army didn't do so well. And then Duke Lucius of Colchester losing his battle over in Caer Cologne.
Right.
So we'll start with Sir Everhart and kind of get a feel of where he's at, as well as
feedback
Rev.
on on the events in like a role playing setting, or feedback on the events in terms of breaking it down as a player.
Feedback as a player, but also give us some insight as to some of the things that Sir Everhart might be thinking and or feeling as he finds out about the rest of the year.
I imagine that. I mean, he's sort of a weird. He's got a little bit of like a warrior monk vibe kind of going on. Passionate in battle, but almost a bit of a nerd off the field. Or off the. But I imagine that even he is setting aside his books and his reading, which seems to be a rare skill, and is focused on going to be focused on driving off the Saxons that they have so far successfully. And I guess is sort of still in character. What he would not have let a high-ranking Saxon just walk away during a retreat. But
that's a fair point, and for clarity's sake, when the Saxons were pulling off, it was you guys were basically getting a similar order at the same time. I think even Sir Amig would have been quite distraught to know that there was a Saxon Thane so close that he could have reached right out and stabbed him with a spear, and he had to let him go. So
I was actually going to say, given my passions, could some rolls happen, especially considering the lack of kill of a second Hearthknot early in the fight due to the misunderstanding? Could we do some off the stream dice rolls to see if I took another swipe at him or not?
Here's what we'll do. We can. I like the idea of this particular Thane getting a good look at your face. Never mind helmet and dirt and everything else. But if not your face, then your colors.
We've kind of talked about it. I have a fairly distinctive helmet.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah, because you have the boar's head thing going or something like that, wasn't it?
No. It's basically because of the Latin roots. I'm wearing essentially a modified modeled after a Roman legionary's helmet.
Yeah. So you got the little.
I've got the side plate, not necessarily the mohawk, but the because that's a bit much. But I definitely have the side plates coming down and some added chainmail.
Okay. But yeah, I definitely like the idea of this Thane being able to recognize you clearly in the future, and he will definitely be like, all right, I remember you. You got one in on me, but I'm not gonna let it go. We'll meet again. And I like that as a thematic or a story element. So go ahead.
Okay, if we think about the body as torso, arms, legs, and head, that's a 6. Could you roll like a d6 to see where I left him a wound and if it's distinctive? It'd be really neat if you had like a.
I mean, I could throw
But a d6 keeps it fair.
Yeah,
to like
I mean, he's gonna have a scar. It's not gonna kill him or anything like that. A 4. What did you say 4 was? I
didn't actually say it yet. I was gonna say, what do we want to set as like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like torso is.
We'll just
is
we'll just say you left a good mark on a right pec or something like that.
He's missing a note. No, I'm kidding.
No, no, we're not going there. We're not going there. But you definitely left a mark that he's not going
Yeah,
to
that's
forget.
fine. That's fine.
Holly, I think you were about to say something
I don't
real
know. I
fast.
kind of like the missing the nipple thing.
Of
He's sure
course
to
you
never
would.
forget that.
Of course you would.
He's
Hol-
he's he's
Really?
he's
All right, hold
he's
on, guys.
gonna-
Hold on. I think Holly was trying to say something. I want to give her
I'm
a
sorry.
chance in case I'm about to lose her. Holly,
When are we done?
we'll be done in just a moment. Like 10
Okay.
minutes, maybe? Is that okay?
I kind of need to go.
Okay. Well, real quick, before you leave, let me get a little bit of feedback on your hand as far as the battle, like the dice and the gaming part of that, and then a little
I
bit of
like
insight.
this one. It went
Sorry.
really good.
Okay, good. And then also just real fast, a little bit of insight into Sir Harold, as far as effectively you guys won your fight, but it didn't change the outcome of the battle, and it definitely didn't change anything for Duke Lucius over in the southeast. And so basically, how does that fit for Sir Harold?
I really don't
Stop
know.
playing with my dice. Okay. You can get back to me too. Like, basically the question is like, what is Sir Harold thinking and or feeling about knowing that for his first battle he did pretty well, except for the part where the battle was effectively not won, and then later that year another battle took place that was lost.
Probably most likely just really prideful and happy
Okay.
that it is going well right now.
Okay. All right. Cool. If you need to take off, go ahead. I don't want to hold you up anymore. I know we're 20 minutes past our normal time, so if you
Okay.
gotta take off, go ahead.
Well, see you guys.
Laters. And then lastly, Sir Ulrich, same question. Things went well for you guys on the battlefield, but not so much for everybody else, and then a loss later in the year. Where is Sir Ulrich in all of this and his mediocrity?
I don't know. Listen, he's happy. Listen, Ulrich is very happy that he got 2 kills, and he kind of feels like he's not as mediocre.
He's
Maybe
acquitted
that's
himself.
just like, yeah, like
Did Talus gonna
can,
kill him or no? He killed
he got
killed
one.
Squirrel.
He got one somewhere in there. I don't remember
Okay.
exactly where. Everybody did
Well,
well,
Your
thematically.
character could think to themselves, hey, maybe he looked good before, but I got more kills than Mr. Goody Two Shoes. Perfect night over here.
That's a valid consideration.
I don't know if that's the route your character would take.
Well, hold on. Am I cocky? Let me see. What are my personality traits?
Oh, your traits? Let me see.
I'm looking
Too, just to follow along.
I mean, I'm proud.
You do have pride.
But that doesn't necessarily mean cocky, though.
No, not with a 13. I feel like a 13 is like a healthy amount of pride, like pride and confidence in yourself.
Believe so, yeah.
Yeah, but not so
or
much.
That's just the lie we tell ourselves. So,
but also, I would argue that it's not necessarily arrogant either, with a pride of only 13.
Yeah, I would
your
argue
honesty, especially with it being a 16 as a counterpoint. With your honesty of 16, you are very literally honest to a fault, to the point where like social interactions can be challenging because you are blunt with the truth.
I forgot that I was supposed to roll for like my character and not myself. So of course I'm honest to a fault and blunt. Great. There's a little bit of us in every character.
There is, inevitably.
It's not a self-insert at all, I swear.
Exactly. Like, I don't know. Like,
okay.
As a player, like, I'm satisfied. It was fine.
Oh yeah.
I wasn't necessarily saying you hold it over his head, but maybe that's what you're thinking.
I think that's a good metric at least for Ulrich, if you want to go down that road. I think that's a good metric because, narratively.
I don't think so because I'm not feeling it.
You're okay.
Like,
that's totally fine.
He's more of like not to give the spoilers, but if you have watched all the YouTube videos, you will know that Ulrich was the one who fell fat face first in the mud.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like, I really don't even think he's trying to like be like, oh well, at least I did better than him. But he's almost like a God. At least I was able to hold my fucking own this time.
No,
Jesus,
absolutely.
like,
Absolutely. That's why he said that word acquitted.
stop
I think you
being so
definitely,
mediocre.
yeah, you definitely, I think Ulrich definitely acquitted himself here. And,
Yeah, like, because he has something to prove. Because
and if
his
nothing else,
grandfather,
I'm sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
yeah, well, his grandfather and dad died so young.
Did they?
Like, he's hyper painfully aware of that.
Mm-hmm.
So he doesn't want to fall into the same traps.
Absolutely.
So he has to constantly prove himself.
Um,
God, maybe more of me went into this character than I had anticipated. All right, yeah, I'm done talking. This is getting
well, I have
depressing now.
one more question pertaining to the mechanical side of things as far as the battle goes. What are your thoughts?
I mean, I think that purple aliens wear hats on rooftops eating pancakes.
Because ice cream has no bones.
Exactly. I'm so glad I'm so happy we got that out of the way. It really cleared things up. I feel
For
better about it.
for the viewers, Krista and I discussed before the show that I felt really confident that we would get both the battle and winter phase done. And I had to admit to her when we took the break
Hold on, stop.
that
Stop.
she was right.
What did I say though? That was the stance that you took, but what did I tell you?
That I was being optimistic. There may have been an adjective in there, and I legitimately do not recall what you said specifically about
I'm
my
a colorful
optimism.
speaker. There's adjectives all the time. It's
Yes,
fine.
yes. But the long and short of it was, I was confident we would get the battle and winter phase done tonight, and she
I would say cocky, but okay.
essentially said I was being optimistically confident in myself or something like that, and I had to acknowledge that she ended up being right.
I'm sorry. One more time.
That's twice already. I'm not saying it again. I said it
Saying
twice already.
what?
That you listen. Watch the video. Watch it on YouTube.com/@OmarCreek. It'll be up Friday morning.
Over and over and over again. I'm just gonna clip this one part.
You can actually do that on Twitch if you
and
want.
just replay it.
You could clip that in the video if you want to do it that way. Anyway, let's get out of here. Final closing thoughts. I have 2 of 4 players remaining. Rev, real fast, shout outs and other closing thoughts before I move on to Krista and close this thing down.
I don't know anybody to shout out to.
That's fair. That's fair. All right. Krista, final thoughts, shout outs, and outros, as others would say.
I want to give a shout out to Talus for showing up and sticking through
Oh,
it through
true.
a
Yeah.
cold/flu.
Yeah.
Like, having a migraine, I was definitely out of it all night and just kind of like, honestly, laying here like a lump. But it sucks when you can't breathe and your throat
Yeah.
hurts.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yep.
anyway,
Definitely.
just thanks for hanging out and whatever else, and
Yeah.
I'll catch you on the flip side.
So Talos hasn't streamed in a while, but I do want to throw it out there for the viewers who want to try to catch up on some of his content when he gets around to it. You can find him at twitch.tv/UndertakerFaust. Obviously, you can find me here. You can find me on Twitter at Omar Krieg. You can find me at YouTube at Omar Krieg. You can find our Discord. There's links to it on the Twitch page and on the YouTube page. I am working on a War Thunder strategy project that I hope to get started sometime soon, probably in a month or 2. And there are a couple of other things I'm tinkering with or toying with the ideas of. So if you get into Discord, if you get into my Discord server, you will find all the information there as it comes out. I think that's about it. I probably could do a couple more shout-outs for somebody somewhere, but I got nothing. Let's get out of here. You guys have a wonderful night. Thanks for coming by, and thanks for hanging out. Krista, Rev, you guys enjoy yourselves. I'll see you again next week. Remember, friends, at home, We stream Wednesdays, 7 p.m. Pacific time for about 3 hours, give or take. The video will be available for 2 weeks on Twitch, and it will be published 2 days later, Friday morning, on YouTube at, it's probably like the 17th time I've said this, youtube.com/@Mearcred. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for hanging out. Hope to see you guys again next week. Hope you enjoyed the show. In the meantime, stay safe, and I'll catch you guys next week. Have a good one.